kuwa neman mutum guda daya daga cikinsu wanda zai tsaya gyarta ganuwa shi tsaya a wurin taguwa a gabana domin ceton kasan kada in halaka ta amma ban samu ba. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Watakila kene, watakila keje. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Watakila kene, watakila keje. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Ina kuke masu bi Yesu na jiya nasarwa. Na ce faka daga barci ku lokaci yayi. A cikin littafin Ishaya Sura 60 aya 1 yace tashi ki bada haske gama hasken ki ya zo. Darajar Ubangiji kuma ya hau bisa kai. An cuce mu masu bi Yesu na jiya nasarwa. An salauce mu masu bi Yesu na jiya nasarwa. Menene ya saba a so maybe ya zama shugaba. A cikin littafin Nehemiya Sura 2 aya 17 yace sa'annan na ce musu kun gan masifa da muke ciki wurin shalima ta zama kufai kamar yadda kuma sun ci wuta ku zo bari mu gina ganuwan wurin shalima domin kada mu kara zama abin zagi. Haka nan ne ma ina cewa masu bi na jihar Nasarawa da cewa ku zo mu gina ganuwa masu bi a jihar Nasarawa domin kada mu zama abin zargi. Allah ya aike ni gare ku cewa wa zai tsaya tsakanin domin mu gudanar da wannan aiki. Menene yake hana mu zama gwamna a jihar nan? Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Watakila kene, watakila keje. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Watakila kene, watakila keje. Allah mu yana nima wanda zai tsaya wannan surasti. Your country is desolate, your cities are burned down with fire, your land strangers devote it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. Oh, Christians of our dear state, what a shame to Christendom. Masubiti ya Nasarawa ina kuke.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, fellow Biafrans, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Johnathan Chinedu from Olo province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct. Today is the 3rd day of December in the year of our Lord 2020. I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers, your siblings, even your enemies, in order to listen to the gospel of liberation, the gospel of freedom, because this is the voice of the voiceless. We are here live and direct, and I am waiting for my comrade to join me as soon as he can. Nonetheless, we must continue. Before I move on, I will go straight into prayers. Our Father who art in heaven, the creator of the whole universe, we have once again gathered in this hallowed platform in order to do the needful, in order to spread the truth, in order to try to open the eyes of people, Father in heaven, in order to make sure that people are freed from the bondage of those that want to lord it, or that are lording it over others. All human beings are born equal, and equal shall we remain. Because we believe that if every human being is given equal opportunity, that the sky will be everybody's limit. Therefore, Chukwu Okike Abiama, the God of our forefathers, we call upon thy holy name. Behold, we are fighting an uphill battle. The indigenous people of Biafra and other indigenous population, they have been ignorant enough. This is why you have sent your servant Mazi Namdi Okuchukwu Kano in order to make sure that awareness is created that this project of liberation touches everybody, because Nigeria is an insult to us. Nigeria is a black spot on humanity. That is why we are doing everything to make sure that Nigeria is being pulled down, so that through the ashes of Nigeria we rise all those natural nations that are being caged in that quagmire called Nigeria. Chukwu Okike Abiama, thank you very much. Many people don't believe that this could be done, but they are seeing the result. No matter the shenanigans, no matter the setbacks, because this is the price we have to pay. Because many are called, but few are chosen. So that at the end, as our leader said, that Biafra is the last miracle. We shall worship you in truth and in truth, because it is you that have done it for us. Thank you, Chukwu Okike Abiama. We need your power, your force in order to continue. We need that force, supernatural power, in order to continue. No matter whatever we see, no matter whatever that is being thrown at us, that we must remain focused. Thank you, Chukwu Okike Abiama, for answering our prayers. In your mighty name I have prayed. He said, once again I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA service, coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land, and today is the third day of December 2020. Today is Thursday. Therefore, that is the reason why you should know that we are live and direct. I once again welcome each and every one of you. Today is another day. This platform belongs to each and every one of you, as far as you are a lover of freedom, as far as you are a lover of truth. You know, truth, being a lover of truth, it has no tribe or nationality or ethnicity. That is not the problem. Truth is absolute, and as a lover of truth, this platform is yours. It doesn't matter whether you are an HAUSA person, it doesn't matter whether you are from Oduduwa, it doesn't matter whether you are from Middle Belt, it doesn't matter whether you are from any other tribe on this planet Earth. What matters is your belief and attachment to truth. That is what matters. And know that this platform is yours. It belongs to you. This is the voice of the voiceless. Once our lines are open, you can call here. Do not fear that you are not an Igbo or you are not a Biafran that you cannot call. You are free to call. Call us once our lines are open. And, ask us any question you want, and we shall diligently answer you. Because what we are doing here is not only for the liberation of Biafrans, but for the liberation of anybody, those that, to whom it may concern, those that clamor for liberation. from the clutch of this imposed chain called Nigeria on us by foreigners. Therefore, we must continue. It doesn't matter whether you are from Bauchi, whether you are from the Angas, from the Banka, Bambura, Bara, Bake, Bele, Bole, Bamburo, Buli, Burak, Buta, the Chama, Dadia, Dazaden, Ugari, Duma. All these are tribes and more in Bauchi. It doesn't matter whether you are from the Babu, the Buduma, the Chinine, the Duedo, the Gameragu, the Gameragu Malga, the Gavaku, the Gwazu, the Hausa, the Karembu, and the Kanuri, and more from Borno State. These are tribes. It doesn't make any difference. We are human beings before being tribe. But people are being deceived into trying to lord it over others due to their belief or their ethnic nationality. Here, we are central. We are not ethnocentric. We want everybody to be free. Because what is happening in Nigeria, people should understand that all the politicians in Nigeria have one thing in common. Just like as our leader said that they are in a grove club, bound together with one goal, looting, subjugation, making sure that the population never see the light. But we are here in order to watch everything. Do not allow, your sense of being biased or others to lie to you through gossip that this platform is for only Biafrans or for Igbos. No. You can call us. You listen to us, because what matters is what we speak here. The substance of what we speak is what matters. It doesn't matter the tone we use. Do you understand that? Many are misinforming. Many people are misinforming others about what we are saying here. That is why it is not good for you to start saying, oh, they say. Why not be a human being by being curious? Listen to us and know. Try to prod whether what you hear about this platform is what you are hearing. That is what makes you a human being. The ability to ask questions, to reason, critical thinking. That is what makes you a human. That is why humans are advanced animals. If you cannot reason, there is no difference between you and ordinary monkey or ordinary dog. I'm telling you honestly. So please, deal with it. Overcome this hearsay gossip and listen to us so that you can acquire knowledge. I will start by making my usual remark. Please stop calling or referring to these people as the Hausa Fulani. There is nothing like Hausa Fulani as a nation or as a tribe or as ethnicity. There is nothing like that. What we have are the Hausa and the Fulani. The Hausa and the Fulani as two different ethnicities. This word Hausa Fulani is being coined, used by the Fulani in order to deceive the Hausas and to deceive others and to continue subjugating them, rallying them, enslaving them, because the Fulani virtually turned the Hausas into street beggars till death. They conquered them and turned them into street beggars. How did they do it? They did it using religion, Islamic religion, of which the Hausas, they have been Muslims. They accepted Islam since 11th century to 13th century, and they were living very well. They were advancing even technologically, building vibrant civilization as of that time, manufacturing, because to know how a people, how a race advances is what they can produce. Do you understand? That is why today you see archaeologists They dig out different ancient kingdoms. How do they know them? Through the fabrics, through their iron works or the pottery or the metal steel works or wood works. That is productivity, what they can do. And that is when they start, they start analyzing, these people have been, advanced. They were vibrant. This is so kingdom. Maybe 1,000, 2,000 years back. But when you are a race, they don't know you as a producer of anything. There is no way archaeologists can recognize you. Do you understand? That is the reality. So productivity is how people are remembered. Now the Fulani, they never build any civilization. They are desert dwellers, forest dwellers. They don't build civilization. They came to Hausa land and manipulated the people, the great Hausa race, subdued them through religion, their ideology, their type of Islam, which the jihadi Salafis type of Islam, which the Fulani brought with them. They planted confusion in Hausa land. They planted confusion in Hausa land by telling them that, you people are not Muslims enough. Why are you Muslims? You calling yourselves Muslims when you live with them infidels? You stay with them together, you move around with them. A Muslim should be a Muslim, and an infidel is an infidel. Should be an infidel. If he don't believe in Islam, he should be killed. That is what brought the religious intolerance in the northern part of Nigeria till death. They manipulated the Hausas into fighting against each other. And when they killed their king, now Ottoman Danfodio took over everything and invited his Fulani people from other parts of Africa. That is what they are doing today, the Fulani. So, as far as they see that they can conquer a great Hausa race using this subtle idea, this subtle system of religious ideology, now they believe that the sky will be their limit, that they can capture, they can conquer every other person, every other race in that northern part of Nigeria, down to the south. That is what they have been engaged in. Because they see that people there are very cheap, that they can manipulate them so easily. And that is what they are doing today, manipulating politicians, making sure that people are manipulated, turned against their own, in the quest for selfish desire of money and political positions. But we are here in order to reverse all those things, in order to make people understand that there is nothing like Hausa Fulani. Do you understand? They want you to believe that the Hausa Fulani, when you call them Hausa Fulani, the Fulani, you make them too plenty, very numerous, which they are not. The Fulani are very minute. They are minority. It is only in Biafra land that the British started what we call minority commission, because they want to create confusion in our land. But in the north, the Fulanis, they are minority. When you hear they call Hausa Fulani, they want you to count every Hausa as a Fulani person. When you do that, ignorantly you are increasing their number. Do you understand the game? And you are indigenizing them. The Hausas should do the right thing by refusing this name. You are not the same as the Fulani. Never. The history of the Fulani presence in Hausa land started only 1808. Count it. How many? 1804, sorry. How many years now? Just over 200 years only. Whereas Hausa have been existing for thousands of years over there. Now who is deceiving you? Who is deceiving who? The Hausa should be asking questions. They they should rise up and start asking questions. Why is it that the Fulani, now they think that everything, they have the reign of power everywhere? Now they started inviting their people from all over Africa, their fellow Fulanis, because they tell you openly that every Fulani person, they are all one. That Nigeria, they don't care about Nigeria border. That Fulani is their nationality and nothing more. They didn't say HAUSA Fulani is their nationality. Do you see that? Whenever they want to, rally around people, now they call themselves North or HAUSA Fulani. But once it comes to benefits, they started segregation as they are, because the Fulani are highly nepotistic. Only you don't know them. They are nepotistic in nature, racial segregatory, or racially segregatory. You understand? That is why they tried everything in order to make sure that they humiliated the Hausas by subduing them, enslaving them, making them to understand that they Fulani are their superior. They understand that. Therefore, the Hausas should be asking questions. Also, we, the Southerners, we should be doing the right thing by not referring to these people as the House of Fulani, because they are not. Honestly, they are not. Therefore, I will go straight to the topic of my submission today. The topic of my submission today is ignorance and consequences. Ignorance and consequences. That is the topic of my submission today. Ignorance is defined as lack of knowledge or information or awareness. It is always been said that knowledge is power. Therefore, lack of it is ignorance. When they say something you don't know is bigger than you. Something you don't know is bigger than you. When you are ignorant of something, it is not easy. And ignorance is the biggest disease. Ignorance can make you kill you. People perish due to lack of knowledge. In another way, people perish due to ignorance. Therefore, the consequence of ignorance is suffering. Death, suffering and death. What is the difference between, people, let me say individuals? As a professional, you could be a doctor. You are not born a doctor, no. You can be an engineer. You are not born an engineer. You are born a neutral human being as every other person here on earth. People are born the same, come out from the same womb, born naked and innocent, as innocent babies. It depends now your upbringing. The information you consume, that is what makes you, and that is what defines who you are and who you shall be. What do you think? People spend many years going to school, paying money, suffering. You see, in some places, like in some places in Nigeria, people trek, kids trek for kilometers every blessed day in order to go to school. They do this for many years. Why? They are pursuing knowledge. Why do they pursue knowledge? Why do we pursue knowledge? Because we know that knowledge makes the difference. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Knowledge, what you know, is the difference between you and another person. Do you understand? As a president of a country, he is number one person and entitled to the ultimate information, every information that he should know. which ordinary people they don't have. They are not privileged to have it. And that is why he is above. He acts on behalf of the country. Because he is being supplied with information so that he is not ignorant. That is the importance of knowledge. Ignorance is a disease. The difference between somebody that goes to school and somebody that didn't go to school is because of the knowledge this one acquired by formal education. You see, a doctor is a human being, but he knows something. He knows how to open the body of somebody and remove appendicitis. He or she knows the kind of medicine to apply, because that is what he studied. He got the knowledge, he studied it. And you that doesn't know all these things, you are ignorant of it. Do you understand? And that is the difference. Now, when you come to countries, the difference between developed world, developed countries, and underdeveloped countries like Nigeria is because of the information they were able to gather, because of the ignorance of the people that makes them underdeveloped. Because when you seek knowledge and act on it, you shall find it and become something, as a person, as an individual, or as a country. When you come to Africa, like in Nigeria, they lack art of governance. One. Two, they lack the knowledge to understand that Nigeria shouldn't be in the first place. Because you cannot bind or amalgamate different ideologies, opposing ideologies, and you expected the country to progress. It's lie. It can never progress. Do you understand it? Therefore, the difference between two human beings is the knowledge they possess. This one is ignorant in this thing, and the other person is, when you have a problem in your car, because you're ignorant of what the problem is, you have to take it to somebody that has the knowledge, the professional, who is a mechanic. No matter that, you open the engine, the bonnet of your car, nothing makes sense for you there, or nothing makes sense to you. But when you go to a mechanic, he opens it, what you are seeing is not what he is seeing. He's seeing another thing. He is seeing sense in what makes no sense to you. Do you understand it? That is the difference when you are ignorant. That is the reason why we are here day and night, in order to make you understand, in order to make you remove that ignorance, because we furnish you with information, adequate information, so that when you digest it as a normal human being, now your eyes will start being open. I think you understand what I mean. Therefore, information is power. Ignorance has consequences, suffering, death. That is why they say people perish because of lack of knowledge, or people perish because of ignorance. Imagine now, for example, you are flying on the road. You don't know that at the other, in another 2 kilometers, there is a heavy armed robbery going on. They block the road. You as a person, you are going innocently as an ignorant person. Maybe listening to your music in your car, and going your way, you enjoying the scenery, going innocently. But you don't know that you are going to perish. Why? Because you are ignorant of what lies ahead. I don't know whether you understand it. That is the reason Why, when somebody, for example, that escaped coming from opposite direction, he will flag you down and say, stop, stop. You wake up from here, maybe you have been listening and dancing, only you inside your cars, you're driving, you know. You see somebody waving, and why you start saying, what is going on? What is that? He said, turn round, don't go, armed robbers over there, please don't go. That time you wake up. Why? Because you have information of what the future holds for you. That information that person gave to you save your life. You might be a medical doctor, you might be a professional, you might be a scientist, but that simple information that person gave to you at that time saved your life. Otherwise you would have perished. That is why we are here. Our leader came up on this Radio Biafra, started giving our people, giving every Nigerian the information they should know, the truth about the matter, the truth surrounding Nigeria, the reason why we shouldn't allow Nigeria to continue. And we are seeing it today. How many years now? Today many people are understanding it. Many people are now waking up from sleep, from slumber. Do you understand? That is information. It's just like when you are going to school. You know, as a baby, you started with kindergarten. As a baby, you will not know, even when you hardly talk, maybe at 3-4 years of age, you will not know that tomorrow you will be a pilot. Maybe before you see aeroplane very far passing your house, you say aeroplane, as we used to say at that time when we were little. But little did you know that with just moving and taking that step of going to acquire knowledge of how they say 1 + 1, how they say ABC, only that little by little, that you will become a pilot. Controlling that thing you will never think in your life as a baby that you can even manipulate. Do you see? That is when you get the information that is needed. Now you become who you want to be. Do you understand what I'm saying? But when you are left, you didn't want to take any step. Even your parents didn't put you in school, and the no information. This and you grow up being in a state of ignorance. You are an ignorant person. Now, anything they say, you say, you quote, they say, I hear say, they say, I hear say, they say, the world will end in the next 10 days. Because you are ignorant. You start here saying, gossip, they say, I hear. People toss you around. You don't have no defense because you lack information. No defense as a human being. When you have defense, somebody will come and tell you this and that. You challenge him, say, sit down, let me tell you. Now when you talk to him, now he start listening to you. It is now you that will be furnishing him with information. He will know that, look, this guy is not ignorant too. This guy is not ignorant. Now he will avoid you. If it is somebody that wants to deceive you, he will now start avoiding you because you are well armed with information. Therefore, if you are ignorant, or if you are ignorant, be ready for the consequences. Nigerians are suffering today because most of them are ignorant. Most Nigerians are highly ignorant. Because if Nigerians are not ignorant, if most are, not all, I should say, because when I say most, majority. If, for example, 70% or even 60% of Nigerians become enlightened today, Nigeria will not stay another 24 hours. I'm telling you. And that is the reason why these politicians are making sure that they deny you that information, that they deny you what it takes for you to be enlightened. First of all, they don't give you electricity. People don't in this 21st century, people undermine what electricity can do in the lives of people. This is the first step. Economic growth, for people to understand, for people to see things, it is electricity. Because through electricity, I was talking with somebody from the zoo, telling me, oh brother, please, my battery don't die, and I don't have any place to charge it unless later, you know, when Gen is being on. The other one said, no, even that Gen self, he used to spoil my telephone. So I don't know. I have to take. You see, and what we wanted to discuss, we have to cut it. Do you see that? They voluntarily deny Nigerians electricity so that they don't get information in this information age. You know, when people say electricity, the politicians, the powers that be, make sure that everybody is in darkness, so that you cannot even search, make researches even in your online mobile phone, because you are afraid that, oh, my battery will finish. If my battery finish, where will I charge it? So you start economizing your battery only for calling or WhatsApp. So calling through direct phone or WhatsApp, because you are economizing your battery. There is no power, no electricity. If people understand this little thing, I'm telling you, they will rise up in the next 24 hours and Nigeria will be down. Nigeria will be down. Because what we are telling you here is for you to understand that you need liberation. You are under bondage. Whether you are even ordinary Fulani peasant, they tie you with them, religion, your ideology. There is somebody that called me yesterday, called this platform from Kano. He said in Sabongeri in Kano, even the HAUSA people, the Muslims, so-called, they come there in order to drink, which is true. They come to bars, because they are prohibited from drinking alcohol. Now they have to secretly do that. They don't understand, they don't know, ignorantly, they don't know that they are under bondage. But for them, this is their religion, It's a religion you have to abide, because people have said. And many of them know the truth. They listen to Radio Biafra, London. They know the truth. But because of what they say, what they can say, they are, secretly doing things. Only when you meet them one-on-one, they say, what you are doing, you're right. Why don't you act on it? Because of ignorance. Fear can facilitate ignorance. Do you understand that? Fear factor. It can facilitate ignorance. Therefore, people are suffering the consequences of ignorance in Nigeria. They deny you electricity. They make you, falsely make you try to believe that one day you will be a Nigerian. Whereas being a Nigerian, you are in your so-called country, and somebody will tell you, look, you are in another man's land. How can somebody from Texas, living in Philadelphia or Florida, having his house there, living as an American, now somebody will come and tell him, go back to your land. You are from Washington. Go back to your land. That day, the person that said that, he's going to jail. I'm telling you. That is a country. But for people to start, no, we are not one Nigeria. No, Nigeria is one. But you cannot do, not everything you can do in every part of Nigeria. You have limitations. When you know, overplace your limits, they will remind you that this is not your land. Go back to your land. Everybody must vote for Ambode, otherwise I throw all of you inside the ocean. You remember that? What you cannot do in your land, you are doing it here. And we are Nigerians, right? Ignorance is the reason why you cannot know the difference. Why you will laugh over it? Because you are ignorant. You never ask pertinent questions. Why is it that as a Nigerian, I am from Calabar? That is it. Yes. But I'm not free to do anything I want as a Nigerian in Katsina. Instead, a Fulani from Katsina will look at you as a foreigner. Now he takes somebody from Nigeria as his own brother direct. You do something, he tell you, well, this armor, just go back to your land. They say you cannot do it here. Okay? Go back to your land. But you tell him you're a Nigerian. Do you know why people are condoning all this? Because of ignorance. It has consequences. Ignorance is very dangerous. It's very deadly. It makes people behave abnormally. You see a HAUSA shoe shiner that never go to school one day. All he knows is to shine your shoe. You bring, for example, you start telling him about how to run the economy. You start discussing, you want to discuss with him how economics, or about engineering, or about building spacecrafts. That, you know, as he's shining your shoe, you want to stir up a conversation, advanced conversation on professional one. He will look at you and say, maybe you are mad, because what you are speaking to him is jargon. He don't even understand it. Why? Because he is not in your level, because of ignorance. That is the only difference. He's a human being. Maybe he is your senior. He can be your elder brother, but he's ignorant. But you went to school from kindergarten to primary to secondary to tertiary education. It take you many years, sometimes up to 20-something years, for you to have a profession, the profession of who you are. Why it took you all those years is for you to gather information necessary in your brain in order to process and make sure that, that I am now a doctor, a medical doctor. Tested. Yes. Because you gathered enough information. But somebody that never get that training you have, all those long years of training, he cannot debate with you because he's ignorant. Therefore, in order to remove ignorance, it takes a lot. It takes perseverance, patience, diligence. All these things you can think of in order for you to acquire knowledge. Do you understand? That is why we are making quick. Oh, we get a country. No. That is not the problem. Getting a country or restoring a nation is not the problem. And then what after? That is it. If we can try to hustle to restore a nation whereby people will still be ignorant, let it not be. That is why we took our time. Every time here on Radio Biafra, morning, afternoon, night, every time, in order to make sure that we educate, that we enlighten. What are we trying to do? Just like when you are in primary school. You know, at the first time our leader came, he was blastering everybody, insulting everybody, rightly so. That is elementary one. In order to raise awareness, to draw people closer, to listen. As he said it, he's saying the truth. Do you understand? Now, it doesn't pity even himself. I say himself. Even his father, he doesn't pity nobody in his family. I remember when our leader said that, look, I am a prince. But this, if Biafra comes, we are going to remove all these chief sentence, yes, this and that we are going to remove them, including his father. He said it. Demote everything. Remove it from our system. He didn't pity himself. And he continued lambasting the Yoruba radio, Yoruba media. About brown envelope media. He used to call them. Not that what he said is lie. No, it's truth. Lambasting them. Some people try to misunderstand, but he kept lambasting it, pointing that place. Because where you see cancer, you have to make sure that you remove it. And now they rose up. Many of them started understanding the message. Many of them. And now they are rising up. And at the time they said, change the message. Do not insult them again, because I know they are rising up. Now we change the message. We change our system. Do you remember when somebody was, George Onibe was still, when he was giving instruction, nothing, he cannot, because he don't see what our leader saw. He cannot. And many of us that time internally we started doing things and saying, no, this man, you have to respect the instruction. Many people didn't know this. We fought heavily internally. It's not easy. So we need to follow our leader. Once he says ceasefire. Even in Ohanes and Igbo, there are sometimes he says ceasefire. And you see people that are ignorant, they will start arguing. Now, how do you say we cease fire? After he said, continue. Now, if they didn't listen, now we remove this fire. Let there be fire. But you being ignorant, you tend to do things in your own way. Because why? You are ignorant. You don't see what is far beyond. The same way as a driver, as I gave you example before. You are just driving, the road is smooth, no person, no traffic, and the road is there. You press down your throttle, going on 160, no problem. Not knowing that there is danger ahead. Armed robbers block the road, they are killing people. Or for example, terrorists. But for you are okay, your car is no problem. You yourself, you know how to drive. The road is smooth. Now why wouldn't I go? Until somebody started flagging you down. Because that person know where you are heading to. You are heading to perdition. That is why I flag you down. But you, when you saw the person first, you become embarrassed. Why is this person waving me? Start speaking in, what is all this? Are you stupid? Why are you waving me like this? I'm in a speed like this and you are waving me. Why you are saying this? Because you are ignorant. Until he gives you the information. Hey, that time spirit will enter into you. You say, even the way you will do you turn. It's just the same thing. That is why in this freedom fighting, anytime they tell you do this, there is a reason. There are people that have seen many miles. They know what will happen. They tell you do this, but you with the 1 meter you are seeing, you say no, why will I do this? Oh, this and that. You start arguing. It makes you indisciplined, and it makes you ignorant. And the consequences of ignorance is death, suffering and death, as we have it in Nigeria. Therefore, you that is listening to me today, human being developed and advanced due to continuous knowledge acquirement. The reason why human beings develop today is due to continuous knowledge acquirement, shading of ignorance. Even today, there are many infinite things that human being never really master. Do you understand? Do you understand? The way people are, you can travel by air, by airplane, which started existing, I think, early 20th century, officially even. When the first air, I think 1903, if I'm not mistaken, by the Rich brothers. They designed a flight, a cardboard flight, that a biplane, just like cardboard, that flew for I think 59 seconds on air, whether 10 meters, and that is a very big advancement. Have you seen, even to date, have you seen a locally manufactured aircraft, aeroplane in Nigeria that flew? I'm not talking about this, what do you call it? This handheld aircraft that you can just manipulate and start, I'm talking of human carrying aircraft, even if it is one passenger, the pilot only. Have you seen any person that manufacture it in Nigeria? It's flying. It flew for maybe 10 seconds on air. It will be a very big advancement. So what am I saying? The difference between all those old time and now is ignorance. Do you know the advancement of humanity is manipulation? The human mastering of fire is simple. How human beings master fire? Which human beings are still researching on mastering of fire? Because fire is with fire that you manufacture everything. I say everything. Ions, rubbers, you shape them as you want. Ions, you mold them as you want through fire. That is why at the early time you see blacksmiths. Any country that had blacksmiths, before the antiquity, they were advanced. Just like you hear Okozo in Oka, Okozo. That is what it means. Oka Ozo. Because people of that place, they master the art of blacksmithing. Epozo. That is why they are called Okozo. But now they call it Okozo. Do you understand? They even had competitions. They won internationally, even at the 18th century, 19th century, during the time of colonization. Even in England, they took them. That was advancement. So what am I trying to say? The development of human beings develop. They develop today. The advancement you are seeing today is due to continuous knowledge. That is why you press your brain. Our leaders say your ability to reason is why you are a human being. People understand this thing. I say understanding. That is my own word. They don't fully understand this. When you start asking questions, prodding your brain without limit, you can be seeing things. Let me tell you, you can be getting results. Let me tell you, the highest Einstein, the highest scientist today, he never used up to 10% of his brain capacity. For you to understand that what God created in this brain is too much. Only you develop it and you start seeing results. Develop your brain and you start seeing results. Do things and you start seeing results. Human beings before during maybe 18th, 17th, 16th century, no person. If you tell people that time you will be talking here, and somebody in any other part of the world will listen, they will say, no, it is through witch. That one is witch, wizard. That is why even in the Bible, when they say, and Philip was taken, he disappeared and met Ethiopian eunuch. Because God was helping human being that time, supernatural powers. Because there was no human being never developed the capacity of helping himself that time, as of that time. That is why God was helping human being. The Israelis, they went and manna fell from heaven. Because they didn't have the capacity of otherwise. Everywhere in desert, no cultivation, nothing. But today, let me tell you, human being can turn desert into forest today, due to human development. Therefore, God cannot come and help again. God has finished. The human beings have developed into maturity. Just like the way you are treating a baby. When you are a baby child, you suck breast. From sucking breast, you learn how to crawl. From crawling, you learn how to stand. Standing and walk. Walking, if you go out to beat him, he come and cry, and you go and defend him. Oh, don't beat this my child, because maybe it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You don't know anything. At a time, from 5 years, if he cry, come, you say, but it's your mate. If he beat you, beat him back. Okay? You start teaching him, developing his brain to understand that he need to do something. Not because you are not going to be there always. The same thing God did to human being. Oh, God sent manna from heaven. God is not going to send manna again from heaven for anybody. Because they know. Do you know that you can even, people have the ability now to create rain, I'm talking. Rain. It's technology. It can happen. Rain. Something before, oh, you pray and God will say do it, but now human being can do it because people started reasoning. But it pains my heart when I see Nigerians still going back to, oh, God, do everything for you. Just like when you are 40 years, you were supposed to be hustling. Now you go meet your father. Father, wear me pant. Wear my pant, give me food. And you're a full-fledged human being, 40-something years of age, an adult. Father, bath me. Your father will disown you. If he have a wood, he will break your head. Say you are not a human being. That is how humans are to God. When human beings were babies, God helped them in a way, some extraordinary ways he helped them. Because he knows that they need his help. If it is now, if it is now when the Ethiopian eunuch was going in his maybe his car somewhere, reading Bible, every time he read Bible, he don't understand. And he want to send somebody message, maybe from Jerusalem or from one part of is it Africa or any other place, very far away. He will tell, he can reveal the person and say, now there is one man in Israel, you are in Kenya or you are in Ethiopia. Now please take flight immediately and I will show you the person. Because he knows that there is a flight, there is a airplane. God knows that. He's a human being, he gave the capacity to think all these things. He created brain into us. This brain you are seeing is infinite. The knowledge there should be infinite. And you will take flight and just land normal, because that is natural. Because if you disappear and appear in the presence of somebody now, we will say that you are a ghost. You will even run away. You will run away. But that time all those things, it happened. All those things happen. Because human beings were at infancy level. Now, what am I trying to say now? Nigeria is existing today as a human tragedy due to the ignorance of the majority of the inhabitants. Every time people cry, every time people shout, oh Nigeria, oh no work, oh I waste my time schooling, no work, oh I have been a graduate, even first class upper, but for 8 years now I graduated, no work, nothing to do, no money. Why? Because people are ignorant. The population, the Nigerian population don't know the power they have, the power they wield. That is ignorance. understand that? The power being held, wielded by the people, because they are ignorant of that. That is why everybody is going on his own level. Now, boy, go look for what you go chop, because people are ignorant. If people understand the power they held as a population, they will immediately do something. But the powers to be, they understand. These politicians, they understand. And that is why they are trying everything to thwart you. How? By bribing you, intimidating you, putting spies in your midst. So that before you can plan anything, now they go and report to their people, or to their master, the politician. Look at this person, Mr. ABC. They are planning to start up a protest. They are planning to do this, do that. And they will send their security police or army to kidnap and kill them. Those people that are doing all these things, those spies, they don't know that they are ignorant. Because they don't know that these people that are planning all these things, they are planning for the goodness of everybody. The same thing that people that fall out in this struggle. Let me come to that. People that fall out in this struggle, they don't understand. Because if they understand the price, what is there, the price, what the modus operandi, the plan, everything, if they remove their selfishness and be obedient and continue, knowing that there is a glory, there is light at the end of the tunnel. If they look at all those things without looking at their personal ego, what they will gain immediately, the respect they are gaining now, what they are gaining now. If they look at the future goal, the price, and they understand it, they wouldn't misbehave. And do you know that is the reason why saboteurs are always killed? You know, Bible says, suffer not the witch to live. The witch, a saboteur is like a witch or a wizard. It's like a witch or a wizard. They suck your blood. They turn around. That is who they are. Because of their ignorance. Because ignorance breeds selfishness. If you tell somebody, and look, you know United States is a great country. You want to go to United States? You say yes. Do you know that you can do your own country? You can contribute in doing your own country, restoring your country to be like United States. You say, oh boy, I beg, leave. I don't know. When will it happen? How can I do? Because he is ignorant. But he wants to go where it is already done. He don't know what it took the people. He took them perseverance. He took them patience. He took them every long suffering in order to achieve their goal. And today, people are enjoying. But instead of you to do your thing, he said, no, let me go where it is already done. Instead, let my own be quagmire. There is no problem. As far as I'm enjoying. Do you see ignorance? Do you see why Nigeria can never progress? Do you see why things are bad in Nigeria? Because of ignorance, lack of knowledge. If majority of people has or have knowledge, are empowered with enlightenment, I'm telling you honestly, Nigeria will cease to exist in the next 24 hours. If they see how Britain is looting every day, looting, when they tell you that the crude oil in our land, the terminals, they don't have meter for Europeans, because that is the leverage the British government give to politicians in Nigeria. I will support you, the Fulani Caliphate, I will support you anyhow, but I must have access to crude oil. Do you think that people just look at how ordinary, trading fight between countries? Yesterday I mentioned the China and Australia. You have also China and USA. Ordinary trading. importation into the country. They say no, your tariff. You can, if you import your goods, if you bring your goods in our country, I will increase the tariff. This other country say no. Why can you? China say why? If you do it, why can you? It's against the norms of World Trade Organization. I have to bring goods to your country. If you do it, I will also do your own, because you are preventing our people from working. You know, when you stop them from getting to the customers with their goods, production, you know, slows down. Imagine all these powerful countries. Just imagine. Let me imagine, and Europe also in the fray. Imagine country living at the mercy of Europe. Or European countries, or at the mercy of all these Western countries. They do anything they want, anytime they want it. They bring any rubbish they want, anyhow they want. They mold the politicians. They tell them, give them order. That is with the order they give to them. You see, they reduce the tariff of car, imported cars in Nigeria. They reduce the tariff. Imagine any other place you can do it. To destroy the economy, make people, you know, you are shouting that you don't have work. They are going to sack more people from production. The few productive factories you have. Because they are bringing everything now. They want everybody make money. You don't know that only few people, just maybe 100 people are making money. Whereas millions are going to suffer the effect, because you are taking away the money from that country, taking it away. Inflation will be more and more. Instead of, you know, promoting local manufacturing, you know, imagine, what am I trying to tell you? Imagine a country like Nigeria living at the mercy of Britain. Do you see? You know, when it comes to fighting economically for their country, for their people, they are highly brutal. You don't know how brutal these people are. I mean the European Western powers, all how brutal they are. Do you know why they want Africa to continue being whole? Because that is the only place that they can do anything they want without questioning. Do you understand that? You know, they are fighting themselves, you know, in trade wise. China say, I will put more tariff on American goods. America say, Trump say, no, I put more tariff on Chinese goods coming into America in order to protect local production. But imagine Africa that is helpless. Imagine Nigeria that is absolutely helpless. How will it be? They drill your oil, shell, the enemy of what do you call it, Italy. All of them, shell of Dutch, Royal Dutch, England and the Netherlands. All of them, they are drilling. Now they drill, they package, they ship. They tell you record I have today is 1 million barrel. Imagine, just imagine how truthful it will be. You as a country, you are at the mercy of these people. They twist you as you want. You cannot do nothing, absolutely nothing. Ordinary Boko Haram, you rely on them to give you war equipment, bullets to fight Boko Haram. Ordinary. Bruta said now, if he said Allah, he said that Boko Haram will take another 20 years. It will stay another lowest 20 years. You know what they are doing. So how can you think that you will be living at the mercy of Britain, and they will pity you and they will make you develop? They will give you good counsel for you to develop. People that are putting stored against themselves, even in Europe. Just study history. People that if they see something good for another, they try to, corner it or spoil it even for themselves. Now you that is a black monkey country, you rely on them, on their goodwill for you to develop, Are you not dreaming? Oh, they give you ads. Oh, they monitor your elections. Oh, they do this. Oh, they come and give you advice. How can they give you good advice? Oh, Nigeria, we support Nigeria unity. Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. Always Britain. And you tell them, why are you supporting Nigeria unity? Why? Where people are dying every day. You know the cause of the deaths. Why people are dying every day is because different ideologies, opposing ideologies are there. Robbing, when there is friction, when you have a, tire. For example, you are running now, your tire flattens. Tire, why is it, is absorbed, is rubber. It's hitting the ground, rolling on the ground, is rubber and air. But when it flattens now, there will be that, the friction between the iron and the road. You will hear even it will spark up, it will spark like a fire. That is the friction in Nigeria. These people know all these things, but they are always advising you. When you do that, they say no. The reason. Okay, let us go like this. The British High Commissioner with someone meeting. You know what to do. It's democracy, re-election, so that people will talk and vote. And they know that. They put jackals there. They have their agents as politicians there. They know that when they do election, that people will die, but they don't care. They have, ordered for this person to be voted, to be elected or selected anyhow. But they will come to the television or to the radio, to the press, and say, okay, now we support election. So that the election, with the election, people will talk. How many people are really talking in Nigerian elections? The problem of Nigeria couldn't be solved with the elections. You understand? Every time if they are talking, the biggest democracy in Africa, Nigeria is this and that. It's the biggest democracy in Africa. And people that are suffering all this because you are ignorant, you don't rise up. How do you think that you'll be at the mercy of a lion, jackal, people that fight dirty in order to steal from other countries, and you think that they will pity you? Do you study what Britain did in India, which sometimes they complain today? How they kill them in order to. Do you know that Britain forcefully drugged China? Do you understand what I'm not saying? Go and study what you call the opium wars in China. I want you to understand people that you ignorantly put your life on them, that as a country, that they are the people that are going to lead us into all these foreign countries, they cannot do nothing. They will be counseling you to die the way you will be perishing. It is only you that can do something for yourself. And what is good for us as people, what we are doing here is to raise awareness, to arm you with knowledge, so that you get away from ignorance, so that you understand that what is good for us is to do what? To separate, so that we live as human beings. Do you know that Britain in early 19th century, 18 something, Britain forcefully were importing opium, drug, all weekend, had drug, not even marijuana, had drug. They were government told, not individuals. They were importing it to China in a large scale. Every month they import thousands of tons in a ship, selling it. Britain, go and Google first and second opium wars. You understand what I'm telling you? Do you know why they are doing it? Because in order to drug Chinese, because they see that China is a very great, they have population, is a very great country. In order to subdue them, let me tell you, war of survival of countries, you fight dirty. It's not something it's not a gentleman fight. So when you start believing that Europeans, Britain will help us to develop in Nigeria, you are in a cloud cooker land. Do you understand that? Britain Britain supplied China every time with drug, and people were Chinese became addicted to drugs. The Chinese dynasty at that time, he saw this thing and said, no. To the extent, he said no. He tried to talk to the Britain, complain to the British representatives there. He said, look, you are killing us, you are turning us into zombies. Britain didn't even mind them. He said, no. After now, at the time, China took a stand. The first time. They said, no, we are not going to allow this to continue happening. Now, when the ship bringing all these drugs want to land in China, if they see this, they destroy the first set of ships. This thing I'm telling you is millions of tons every month. They are bringing into China, selling it to them officially. No, what I mean officially, British government doing it, not British individuals. British government, they are doing it. It's a kind of fight, a way to fight China, to subdue them, to make them become drug addicts. China tried to stop them, bombarded the whole first set of ships that are coming, and then England brought in their Royal Navy, because that time England had the biggest navy in the whole world. That is what started the first Opium War. Do you understand? The first Opium War. And they fought and they subdued China the first time. China surrendered. They doubled the importation of drug into China. Even they forced people to very cheap price take, eat, drink, sniff, and inject. Chinese were becoming zombie. After some decades again, the Chinese dynasty said no again. He said, we are dying. Britain, you are killing us with drug. He said, this is against internet. This is against humanity. They rose up again. Used the army to fight Britain in order to stop the war. That is the second Opium War. And Britain subdued them again. This time around, Britain said, we will not stop until you must give us a place whereby our island. That is why they have Taiwan. Oh, sorry, not Taiwan, Hong Kong. That is why they ceded Hong Kong to this Hong Kong you are seeing today that became British colony. That is where it's a product of China-England Opium War, the Opium War, second Opium War. China, because they were conquered, they have no other choice than to cede. They say, well, you must give us this island, it will be under our colony. And now they put rebellion on they colonized them for I think 100 years. Until recently they ceded it back to China because of the contract they wrote. And China have no option than to accept it, that okay, we cede these people to it, because they are conquered. Otherwise they will destroy all of them. These are the people that you think that they will cancel you as a black monkey, who they take, Britain, their government take you as nothing but object we created. But because of due to your ignorance, you don't understand this. You are answering, I'm a proud Nigerian. Look at that proud. And everywhere, anywhere you go in this world with that green passport, you are being seen as darkness. And all these things, do you know that it amuses Britain? Do you remember when is it Tony Blair that said Nigerians are fantastically corrupt, but you are their creature? But it's yapping you. You are fantastically corrupt. And that time you say people come in, hey, no, how can you say that? We are Nigerians. But when you talk to your pet, how can your pet talk back to you? Anything you cry, this and that, your pet, you are British pet. You are lower than them, so they can do you anyhow they want. They are collecting the crude oil in our land without meter. If they collect 7 million barrels, they will tell you, okay, today is 1 million. Metric cubes of gas, they don't take, no way. Do you know that they have advisors? They are the people advising the Nigeria, the Asorok. You don't know that. Because even America see see Nigeria as British property. Do you remember when our leader said he went there, I think 1997, He said he went either 97 or 99. He said he went for this quest for Biafra. I think 97. He said he went to American embassy in London to confront them, to tell them, look, there are many, what is happening in Nigeria, this and that they should intervene, this and that. He said, one of the CIA agents there at the embassy called him inside and said, come. He said, we understood heavily what you are saying. We are seeing it. But we can't do nothing because Nigeria belongs to Britain. Anything we have to do, we have to take permission from Britain. That is what America is telling our leader, Mazi. And it's true. So how do you think that these people will want you to survive? Every time they'll come and say, no, Nigeria, we support Nigerian unity. And you are dying. Terrorists are killing. If terrorists didn't kill, if Boko Haram didn't kill, maybe ISWAP, you will not escape ISWAP. Islamic State of West African province. If you try to, okay, God help you, you escape from them. The bandits will pursue you. If they didn't get you, kidnappers will. If not, Ansaru. If Ansaru fell, now you see Fulani headsmen will bury you alive in your farm. If peradventure you are so lucky that you escape all these things, now maybe on the road trying to go home, a Nigerian military will shoot you to pieces, claiming accidental discharge. All these things, do you think that Britain they don't see all these things? That is what they program you to be, and that is why you are suffering. That is who you are. And you are accepting. The worst part of it is that every day you come out, oh man, what Nigeria? I'm Nigerian, I'm proud Nigerian, this and that. And they laugh you, they say, look at this, don't worry, you are Nigerian, you are our pet. Look at them. This is exactly what we want them to be. That is who they are. Very confused, perishing or perishable things that they created. They make sure that their goods everywhere their goods are being pumped into Nigeria. Oh, it's a great market, a big market. And you yourself, you think you are making money. Oh, yeah, I'm doing importation. You don't know that is who they want you to be. Why can't you be making exportation? Exportation. How many people are doing exportation? Charging your finished products in containers and sending it out. It is, you gather money from outside, you bring it inside. But seldom, hardly you do it because it's only crude oil. It's only crude oil being sold by the government. That is it. Because of ignorance, you don't know all these things. That is what we want you to understand here. And that is what will set you free. All this information. If you lack it, you become a perishable entity. You perish. And for the people that are trying to sabotage, because every time I have seen that is the pattern now. You will see somebody get out, they start saying, you just want to create clannish disenfranchisement or inside IPOB. And the non-Igbo Biafrans supposed to sit down with our leader and be giving comment. I look at this idiot. I'll call him idiot because I don't care. Oh God Almighty. There is somebody that he said he said on social media, if somebody have a contrary view against IPOB, people label him saboteur. I say, if you have contrary view, if you come out on social media, you become a complete saboteur. We label you saboteur, and that is who you are. Because if you have contrary view, you do it internally. You talk internally. Social media is not where you talk to IPOB. Anything you bring on social media to yap, it becomes another thing. People should be warned. IPOB only talk and label you saboteur only. any other freedom fighting outfit or movement, they take the person down. Remember PLO, Palestine Liberation Organization, that turns to Palestinian Authority today. There was a time, if you are sabotaging their efforts, they give. It doesn't matter where you are. They look for you and kill you anyhow, and that is how it should be. But you should be lucky that we are just talking, telling you you are a saboteur. You know, people have become immune to it. Because what people vomit when you listen to all these selfish people, because I call them selfish people. I didn't know that we have a mole in our midst. I didn't know. I started today. I was reasoning, asking myself questions. Say, why does Uchemafo, our leader, we know his mother, we know his father. They are all part of the struggle. All his siblings, we know most of them or all of them, if not all of them. But what of even Uchemafo's wife? Can somebody tell me that he traveled to UK, United States, he traveled to Germany? Have he come out and said, this is my wife? Why is he protecting them? Because he knows that he is not inside this struggle for good. He is protecting these people because he knows that a situation like this will come. How many people know about Uchemafo's wife physically? Our leader's wife is there. Sometimes he addressed IPOB gatherings. How many times have Uchemafo's wife came out to address? This is a pertinent question because we have common sense. Because he knows that a time like this is coming. He is not there for Biafra. He is there for one other thing. Maybe sometimes he will call his parents and say, "Me, no worry, me, I know what I'm doing." Have you seen? Do IPOBs know his mother or his father? Look at his brothers. Do you know them as a hardcore or any of them as hardcore? He is protecting them because he knows that a time like this will come and people will can react and start looking for his siblings. So he hid them. We know all these things. I'm telling you honestly. We know all these things. It's now I started reasoning. I say, okay, you can never in this world see Uchemafo come out in public in IPOB gathering with his wife, as our leader used to say. Oh, my wife is beautiful. Look at address her, address them. But Uchemafo cannot do it. Can't we people reason? Because he know that he is not there. He is there for another thing. Now he want to put everything moribund like Wazirike. Oh, dear friends, why not you? That is the way they come. I'm sorry that I'm digressing to the, but sometimes they make you, they make you have to go on it. Because the way they come, bring a Ipob Biafra. So that we will sit down with our leader. Okay, we will go and beg. Okay, we will go and beg maybe a week. That is not Igbo. He will come. People that don't care about what we are doing, we go and beg them. So come, please come and stay there. Is it not the same thing with Oraka? What he was saying? He said, if you want me to be, just take me, and I will be anywhere Mazi Kano is. I will be there by his right. That is what these idiots are echoing. All they want to do is just to try to cause confusion, but they are causing confusion to themselves because they are ignorant. They don't understand the price that Biafra will bring. The future, they don't see it. Just like somebody you are pedaling on a tarmac, on a bitumen, nice, and you are pedaling. You don't know that in front is terrorists, gathered with guns and try any person they see they kill. You are speeding down there because you are ignorant until somebody flag you down. If the person flag you down and you refuse, say this person stop disturbing me, you die because you die out of ignorance. Do you understand that? That is what these people are doing. This thing he planned it right from beginning when he was nothing. I'm telling you honestly. So ignorance can cause many things. And the consequences, the major consequence is death. Death, you perish. And that is where they are headed. That is where they are headed. You know, when somebody plants something, he planted it good. He know what is in his heart. That is why for him, he don't want to put any of his siblings in danger. His father and his mother. A whole deputy. You don't know his father or his mother in the struggle. Have you ever heard about it? No way. What about his wife? He hid all of them. Because you know a time we come, you might pass his wife on the road, you will not even know that he's Timothy's wife, because he will be warning them. He will be telling them, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'm protecting you people. After you will understand. And now they have understood. I was calling on if a representative come, this and that come. First, what we are, Biafra is about meritocracy. If you know and like and love what we are doing, you come, you work hard to be in what we are doing. No person, you know, we don't force you to do something. This is a freedom fighter, for goodness sake. This is not a government. We are not in a government here. That is what people fail to understand. Telling you have to get Biafra through human rights, this and that. It's exactly the same thing that didn't they say that they will get it through law, through court of law? Who is talking about Billy again? It's the same thing is going, the moribund. Freedom fighting is something you do, you freedom is not given, it is taken. Human rights, who is human righting you? Human rights, he want it now he gather people every month or every year to year. Okay, we are organizing a conference, now he will lodge in a 5-star hotel or a 6-star hotel as the leader. Oh, Biafra human, oh, you are welcome to Canada. He will lodge there and come and make it. Biafra will be achieved. This is a representative of Joe. Okay, election come in Nigeria, they will contact him, boy, do campaign for us. What are those your people? I beg, tell them to vote for me. He said, okay, now we have to vote in somebody that we have Biafra at the heart. Oh God, we are not ignorant. Few of us, we are not ignorant. We are wise. We are knowledgeable. That is why we are spreading this knowledge to a majority of people at least. Because when majority of people in that quagmire called Nigeria catches the fire of enlightenment, you see Nigeria will cease to exist. Things will be doing by itself. That is how, some Yoruba Ududuwa people, they have caught the fire. That is it. Whenever you meet with our leader, any person that goes to meet with our leader, you become another thing. When you come out, you start speaking in another tongue. You look at many of them that came to our leader, you see what happened. He infused enlightenment for them to reason. And after they saw the truth, and you see how they talk and how they behave becomes different. That is what we are doing. Because when we have a country of enlightened people, their things move on. People, the country advances. You don't care about you, everybody will be subject or pay allegiance to the advancement of the country. That is why it doesn't matter. Even if you are in a position and your child want to enter, you need a job, but you don't merit it, you don't take your child. Do you understand it? You take somebody that merits it. It doesn't matter. This is not where you start. We take merit by merit. If you work hard, you merit your position. I talked with one of our leaderships today. He told me that, look, do you see what this non-entity we are feeding fat? Do you see somebody like us, we don't receive salary, we put what we have in this struggle. See, he says since 10 hours I've been on meeting. From this meeting to another meeting. I was even talking to him. He said, wait, Onyendu is calling me. Please, I'll call you back. I say I never, since night I never eat. I never bath since night till this morning around 12 or to 12, which I was talking to him in his own time. I mean in my own time. He said, look at, but people don't know this. Do you see, you remember, I think day before yesterday, when one of the European rep or deputy rep said, is it DOS? So one time they were meeting from 5 p.m. till 6 a.m. in the morning. They were meeting, talking, regulating things on how things will be in IPOB, how things go on. They regulate about this issue. But you are sleeping. If they don't tell you, you don't know. There are people working very, very hard internally. You don't know. Even to do their own personal work, their business, no way. Very hard. But somebody will come and start talking, blah 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 blah, and you start shaking, start believing, because you are ignorant. I'm telling you, you don't know what people are working hard. Sometimes you be on meeting for many hours. Hours, I say. It prevents you from doing many things that you're supposed to do to provide for your family. You can't do it. But you see, people, they are ignorant. Because of ignorance, people don't know. And somebody will come out to tell you, just to bring somebody, bring somebody in your right, somebody in your left, just as, who is it, Peter and who? Simon and Peter, I don't know. That say Christ, I will be in your right, the other one will be in my left, in your kingdom. They think it's as easy as like that. This is freedom fighting, for goodness sake. IPOB came, and because due to our modus operandi, people followed. In that follow, it's just like a revolution. In a revolution, there is no father or mother or this and that. You see, natural leaders will rise up from a revolution. That is it. That is how Napoleon, Napoleon Bonaparte rose up. It's a product of revolution, France revolution. That time, you see, is it Napoleon Bonaparte or Charles de Gaulle? If I'm not missing two of them. No, Napoleon Bonaparte. It's a product of revolution. Natural leaders, you rose up like that. Meritocracy. That is what we are doing here. It doesn't matter if it is only one family that can give us what we want. That we don't care. We don't care. Do you see how evil these people are? Sometimes I reason, I say, God. Do you see NSAS protest? What killed it? The Nigerian politicians, they injected tribalism. Oh, Igbos are destroying Yoruba assets in Lagos. And you see Yoruba, something that is not in their mind before. They never think about it. It's not in their mind. Everybody, we are fighting as one people. It doesn't matter you are Yoruba or you are Benin or you are even from Middle Belt. Everybody, their enemy, they have a common enemy. Their common enemy is the people brutalizing them, the politicians and the police and the military. And they were doing very well. Until these people, they say, okay, let us put confusion in them. Oh no, what is happening in Lagos? Igbos are now destroying Yoruba properties. Are you people, they started writing. Their eras took off. You Yorubas, are you people wise? You people are mumu. Igbos are doing all these things. You are mumu. You see now that consciousness just struck them, bringing ignorance. And they started seeing their comrades fighting the same thing as now enemies. They started, no, boy, no go. No, do this. That is where everything started falling. That is exactly what these evil human beings want to bring in our midst. Now, do you know, Irania, they brought it. They said it. Oh no, and this if riverine areas, why they all they want is to take the same thing that these politicians did in the midst of NSAS and do it immediately. And who is suffering it? All of them, they are picking the Ipob NSAS, killing them. They are picking the Yorubas and killing them secretly. That is what is happening. Oh God! If most people will acquire knowledge and remove ignorance, it will be good. You will not give these people any chance to do anything they talk. You counter them because you know where they are going. Because we understand their modus operandi. The first people they have come the same thing. This one yesterday is the same thing. He come, he used that idea, he used that attack. Oh, he love people more than us. Oh, God Almighty. Ignorance is a disease. I'm telling you. It is high time we open our eyes wide, so that we don't allow ignorance to penetrate. Honestly, as a people, as an individual. Because ignorance is the highest disease you can think about. This is where I'm going to stop for now. Before I open my line, I will go on break. Few minutes break, please. Now I will open my lines. Welcome back. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Call us and give us your view, because the topic we treated today is about ignorance and consequences. Call us and give us your view about what you think, or you can even ask questions. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. You are the first caller. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Loud and clear.
Welcome to the
Good
program.
evening, Mazi, Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Ezekiel. I'm from Ogo in Enugu province, Biafra. Live in Italy. Good evening, Mazi. I thank you for all the good job you are doing. I have I don't want to waste time. I have a question. I have for you tonight.
Go on.
My question is this, because the topic refer about our ignorance. So my question goes like this. Like as we are saying about Uchemo, the Sabo Uchemo. My question is this, because of we talk about our ignorance. He's been deputy long time ago till now. Even let me say started from 2015 when our leader came down and been in dungeon in Kuje, and he is leading as a deputy leader. From that time till now, we did not ask questions. We did not notice this that they are coming out now. To see that because when our leader is there, even when he is in the Kuje, when he came back from Kuje, we see his mother leading the women. Even every visitor, that woman is just doing like even 25 years old, 25 years old. She is doing if you come for singing, she will stand. If you come to address, I don't think there is any Biafrans that are following what we are doing for the freedom of Biafra that doesn't know Nnamdi Kanu family. That doesn't know Nnamdi Kanu. Even when he's about threatening, say don't come to this place, his brother follow him bomber to bomber. It doesn't say that this is my senior brother. If they keep my senior brother, anything happens from my senior brother and me, two of us will be the same thing. He never fear one day. He follow our leader bomber to bomber, and all of us know them. Are we talking about his father? Are we talking about the sisters in
The wife.
and the
What about the wife?
Are we talking about the wife? Is it the wife are we talking about? Is it even when our leader when they come for Python dance, when is it the BBC which news that interview the wife? Everybody see it, the whole world will see the wife. Me as I am now till today following being an IPOB, I don't know Uche Mofo wife. Even if you don't know the mother, we don't know the brother that be in Nigeria. But the wife that be in London,
He never travel anywhere to show even IPOB members. IPOB is one day the wife. Never. Maybe people can talk to her on phone, but even if you pass her, you will not know her. Because all these things we never knew. And he knows. That is why he's protecting everybody. He knows that one day will be like this and people will get mad. And even if not him, they can revenge on any of his sibling. Because he has something to hide. That is it, my brother.
Okay. Let me say one word before I go up so that many people is on the line. So now what I want to say now is that I know that we have this plan. And because true, when Uche Mofo, if for me, the day Uche Mofo come up that Sunday, he come up for that broadcast, I told my brother here, I say, who is Uche Mofo to come out? Since Uche Mofo is reaching 2015 till now, I never follow Uchemofo story. See their program. Tell me any night where I will not follow their program. Tell me the night. Even if I am outside, I will learn to follow make sure that I follow this program. Likewise others. Is it in the morning on? I hear phone even when I'm walking to listen. But Uchemofo is preaching. I never, because you can't ask him question. He don't know what to answer you. Nothing. But he being a deputy leader. I draw the preaching or our presenter, including you. I draw anyone that I will say Uchemofo is better than. I never see anyone that Uchemofo. I don't know even Uchemofo matter, my brother. The thing I began to, when you talk about ignorance, I began to think many things. I say, what happened? That which ignorance is it? What happened to us? We don't think about all these things. We don't check this thing. But for everything happen for the reason. We thank the Chukwukabiam that make it to come out in this time. Of course. Say Uchemofo, whether he hide a family or anything, that one is not our own matter. If we want to find his family, we must get them. But that one is not the one we are going forward for what we are doing. Uchemofo is not. We never know him. Nobody listen for his presenter. Hear me today. Everybody that have been my friend, nobody like Uchemofo presenter. Not that because of he do his achievement by sabotaging himself, because he can't sabotage Biafra. He never born him. My comment. I thank you for all the work you are doing. I will bless you. I'm blessing and the car.
And you too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We must continue. You know, ignorance is something. It leads to perdition. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Mazi, welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, I repeat, can you hear me? Please, when you call, you be attentive so that you listen. If I'm talking to you, you are calling on WhatsApp and you don't want to talk. I don't really understand. Once you are on WhatsApp, I said call on WhatsApp. You say yes, okay, it's you I'm talking to. We must continue. We must continue. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. We must continue. What we talk about today is about ignorance. Ignorance and consequences. That is it. The ignorance of Nigerians make them to continue accepting Nigeria, believing that one day there will be miracle. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program, please. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
I can hear you.
Go on. Welcome to the program. Can you go on, please?
Yes, I can go on.
Go on.
Very good. What I want to talk now is
there is something you are making a lot of noise. You are be steady, please. Go on. No, your network is. Please, can you go on? Go on, please. The whole world is listening.
Am I? Okay. What I want to say now is Uchemofo is nobody, and you cannot tell Biafra what to do. That is it. And in 2016, in that protest I'm there, and she is giving order. I've been listening for Radio Biafra for past 2015, when our leader is in the custody of Nigeria. When that news broke up, I started playing that man. Even if Uchemofo broadcast is so boring, that it's so boring. In your broadcast,
Mazi,
I
please
just
let us not take this today's program analyzing how Chemofo the broadcast is this and that. Let us speak something that let us move on, please. I beg each and every one of you, please.
What I want to contribute now, we will be going on and nothing can stop us.
Of course.
I pray that our leader, Mazi, God will protect him abundantly, that no harm can touch him. Even his enemy cannot touch him. Because I think they will like to point him, but nothing can do. That is my prayer to him. And he should keep going on. I love that man so much. May God bless you and bless Biafra. Shalom, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you. In today in the news today, say police wants court to stop judicial panel set up to investigate its abuses. Let me tell you, because of ignorance, people don't understand what this evil government means for the people. They want to kill everybody. I'm telling you. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. They want to continue turning everybody into zombie. Yes. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program. Please go on.
Good evening. This is your brother, Evangelist Ezra Solomon, calling from Chinedu.
Welcome to the program, Mazi Solomon.
I quite appreciate your work, your sacrifice, all that you have been doing since. I have been hearing your voice. I have been trying severally to get you better. By the special grace of God, I have gotten you today. And I have to say something concerning the very issue, because all of us, we are crying for what has happened. But I know that in all those things that have been happening, there's nothing that is too hard for God. God knows everything, and He knows why He allowed this to happen at this stage. But one thing is sure, God the Almighty have brought out His servant, Mazi Nnamdi, being our leader. I know that no matter the situation, or no matter how the evil men, the wicked souls try to frustrate this young man, they will never prevail. They can only do their best, but they will never prevail. At the end, victory is always ours. And the same victory will continue to be ours. No amount of the evil, wicked activities to frustrate this great effort and all our labor, and also for the sake of those that have died, the sake of the same struggle. Yet these evil men continue to harden their heart in a way to frustrate this struggle. But the will of God must be done. The will of God must surely be done. My prayer is that may God Almighty, no matter the situation of things, may God the Almighty continue to protect Mazi Nnamdi, who have paid a lot of price for the sake of our freedom. May God never allow this young man to depart from this planet Earth without enjoying for all his labor. He has sacrificed the Lord. The same thing like so many families who have laid down their beloved ones for the sake of this struggle. Yet those lunatics, wicked souls, decided to sell their own brothers for the sake of money, earthly wealth of this life. Many have accumulated the wealth of this life, yet at the end, they will depart from this planet Earth without even income. They will depart empty-handed. Many have shed blood. Many have tried at all costs to get the money through crude and in sinful ways. But God Almighty will never forsake his own people. May God bless you, my dear. May God continue to protect you and all the principal officers and those that have sworn that they will not say their faith because of earthly things of this life. May God continue to protect each and every one of us and help us to live, to see the great nation, Biafra, the Republic of Biafra.
Thank you.
The promises of God to his own people. Because as a matter of must, according to the word of God, it must surely come into fulfillment. Nothing here on earth can prevent. Thank you very much, my dear.
And you too. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
And remain blessed. We must continue. We must continue. What we are. Okay, let me pick this call. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Mazi, are you there? My God.
Yes.
Why are you keeping silent? If I will be asking. Why?
Okay. Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. Native of Ishiako, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. Thank you very much, Mazi Johnathan. I greet you for this night. I greet you very much for the way you are putting up enlightenment for people to open their eyes to know what is coming. Let me start from Uchemefo and from the tape our Reverend Father, the topic that man released, the history, the story of the effort they made to make sure that Uchemefo did not come up and disgraced himself. If you listen careful to that story, no human being will talk Uchemefo from now upwards. Any human being that listens to that reverend and the effort he put in place, and the very person come out to this platform to defend Uchemefo, that person is one of them. You see this effort that IPOB is putting in place in Niger area is a very big battle, very serious battle. The Fulanese, they have the whole money in the world to bribe, to give to any length to destroy this quest. And the only thing they are doing, they know that this platform is made for truth. And they are doing everything to gang some group of people in IPOB to give them money to destroy this truth. And that is what is happening. So what am I saying? Any human being, be you a girl, be you a woman, or a man, or a boy from the east, or inside the Nigeria as a whole, that is coming to discuss anything or to defend Uchemefo and their group, that person is one of them. Today, I was about to challenge one man who are calling from South Africa. He knows himself. He came up during IPTAS to mess himself up. So he have come up and apologized. I cannot have the opportunity to talk to him. Our leader said, you cannot bring any saboteur case from social media to this platform. But this very person, each time he bring up this all these saboteur, he try to bring their name on top of this platform. So I think we start to monitor him from now. It is not everybody that is speaking in Radio Biafra is a genuine one. I think when time go, we will continue monitoring them state by state. That is by the side. What British plan in Nigeria is just exactly what is happening. According to your topic this evening, for the Chinese and the British government, it is just exactly what British have in Nigeria. They hand over, are you hearing me? They hand over flag independent to Fulanese. And the arrangement is to destroy ethnic group that is trying to be enlightened, or some of us who like to go to school or to become a human being. The plan of British is to use Fulanese to destroy all the ethnic group in Nigeria. They start from the HAUSAs. They have completely destroyed HAUSA race by making them Almajiris. This group of people, they are teaching them Quran inside their synagogue, their district, in their teaching places. They don't allow them to go to school. They don't want Hausa people to go to school, because if they go to school, their eyes will open. They know what Fulani are planning for them. That is why when President Johnathan came up as a president, Johnathan built over 500 elementary schools for these Fulanis, for these Hausa people. But as soon as Buhari came up, they destroyed the whole school, because they don't want Hausa people to know what is happening. You can understand when this demonstration started in Nigeria, mostly Abuja. They go and loaded these Almajiris with their motor and give them knife to fight the demonstrators. You see, when you calculate what is happening in Nigeria, you weep and you cry for Igbo race, for only other race in Nigeria that is still talking of Nigeria. Everybody today in Nigeria is supposed to sing in for everybody to go to his own way. That is the only medicine that will remain. But the corruption the Fulani has at hand, because they are selling the oil, because they are collecting all the revenue in Nigeria, they are using it to make sure they destroy all the effort the IPOB is doing. until people open their eyes by all this enlightenment that is coming up through Radio Biafra. If not, Nigeria is hellfire heading to abyss. British know what they did. What Azikiwe and Awolowo did 1960 of independence, the Sudanese and the British have their secret arrangement, and that is what is playing now. I think I have enough time to say more on this, but let me allow other people. Thank you very much. I greet you once again. I greet our leader who have been fighting left and right to liberate our people from slave of Fulanis and British government. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra.
Almost hail Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi Johnathan Chinedu. My name is Chinedu, calling you from Morocco. Oh, Biafra, I feel the one feeling. Mazi, let me sing this small song before I continue. Just please. Elu legide, ala legide, elu legide, ala legide, elu na ala legide, soga hatira. Muhammad Buhari is alive. It's right now that a sitting governor from Borno State will invite a Cameroonian soldier to help him. It means that the president is not there. It means that even the military headquarters that is there is not exist. Now I want to ask Bello Mahmoud that say that Nigerian soldiers did well in Sierra Leone and Liberia. The common Boko Haram, they did not defeat them. Do you see difference? Now we need to tell ourselves, my dear brother, most of them know that this period, I want to talk this now to our own DOS. Even though our leader is not coming out to talk, we know the project, we know what, and all the whole thing this man says is the word of God. 2021 is another election. Put something, boycott of that election. These people are not voting, we're not voting them in to bring development, we are voting them to bring Fulani. How many they are campaigning is how many Fulani they will bring it to occupy our land. Do you see anything? Why? Because of what? They own them just a day salary for carrying those bills. Just a day, they're supposed to pay them first. They never pay them. 3 days now, they do. Why? It's because of what? They did not pay them for 1 month. But in Nigeria, you see teachers. Many people are owing them salary almost 18 months. Some are 1 year, 2 years. My dear brother, you want to stop Boko Haram, Nigeria, you very easy. All of you, better, quarter of you will march with those homeless ones they pursue from their house. We call it a green march. March baby. Go down there. That was if people will leave you free. If not, Biafra or death. We are hitting our head.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, I'm a house of Benjamin. I know there is a Jofo house. I know Mazi, I don't know. But that one is not less constant. What he is saying about in his own program is just to show that he's having hatred in IPOB for long, not today. We and our coastal region brothers, we all one, and we will remain one. Shame to devil, all hail Biafra. Keep it on, Johnathan.
Thank you.
God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. I have somebody I kept before waiting. Pastor Jack, are you there? Welcome to the program. Pastor Jack, can you hear me? Hello, Pastor Jack, can you hear me? I don't know. let me pick caller on direct line. Your name and where you calling from? Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
Caller on direct line. Caller on WhatsApp. Hold on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line.
I can hear you. Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Chinedu. I'm in Obin, but I'm telling you here, I couldn't precisely right now, Mazi. I say making sure I keep all of you, and I'm already K1 on behalf of land. Making sure I keep you and give you a good head. Mazi, you see, that's what I want to say this time. I'm not going to say contrary whatever our deputy is doing or not. But this is my own view I want to say. You know, in our life, we Biafrans, we Ipob, that this spirit we have, the spirit of the what they call it, the big envy of one another, and the spirit of fear factors, and the spirit of being good man in terms of confronting our enemies while being lion against our own brother. And this kind of spirit that is now not is very, very bad. Can a race to survive with this kind of mentality of selfish interest? Everyone is looking for his own selfish interest. That is why today we claim that we are the East. The wise men come from the East. But today in our own land is different story. Those wise men that come from the East in the Bible, the story we have in the Bible, today in our own land is another story. Those people that claim they are wise in the East, today they are not more wise. The people that we thought that they are not wise are now the people that are even wiser than those that claim they are wise. We have another, what they call it, knowledge. You can go to school and find knowledge. But you lack wisdom and wiseness. Because wiseness works together with collective effort or a particular interest as a wisdom. How can we survive when people are fighting for the state interest? That is why the government in the east of the zoo in Biafra land are working for the interest. That is why they could not be able to set up a security to protect their land. Rather, they are going to Fulani northern part to give the information what their people are doing in order to kill their people, in order for them to claim good man, good woman in Nigeria from the presence of the Fulani, while the other people in the land are the enemy of the Fulani. The Fulani will not see them as a good one in Nigeria. Who wants to salvage the betterment of one Nigeria, while their brother are the enemy. So they can now come and kill us where they will remain. That is why the spirit of fear factor when confronting our enemy is in our people's blood. That is why if you see an Igbo man now having problem with another man that is not a Biafran, a foreigner, if the same that brother of that Igbo man will come out and start condemning his brother at the presence of the enemy, while other race, no matter what the people are doing, they will stand and fight and take the enemy away. When they come back home, they will not come and caution their brother. See what he did today, he didn't do well, please don't do it again. But other people will come out and start condemning their own people for the sake of the enemy. Then what do you expect the enemy to do? Is it not the enemy to swallow your brother while you claim good man? You not claim good man for the enemy. The enemy not see you as a good man. That's what our people always do. That's the behavior of our people. And it's very bad. Other ways, look at Fulani what they are doing. If a Fulani man says, if you see a Fulani man eating another so-called Nigerian man, he doesn't bother. He will support his brother because he's a Fulani. No matter the evil he's committing, no matter the high rate of looting of money, he can never come up and say his brother. He will cover it up and continue. But we, our case is different because we are looking to be we want to be recognized by the enemy. We want to show ourselves that they will see us as a good man. Why blackmailing our brother? Why sabotaging our own brother? And we are claiming good man at the same time from the enemy side. Then our brother, the enemy not see him as our brother is an enemy. Why we not claim that? That character is very, very bad. Our people, that is the truth that are policing our people, and very, very bad. Why you condemn your brother? But other race, no matter what the people are doing, they protect the people. fight for the collective interest of their own people, for them to survive. For them to survive. That is why after the war, you see our people building mansion in Lagos, building supermarkets everywhere, building Alaba, because they lack that wisdom, they lack that what they call it, smartness. They are not smart in fighting for their collective interest. Rather, everybody want to show himself. Everybody want to go and struggle for his own, to make his own money, to answer Ominola, to answer the good one of this and that. Because of people, what they worship money. They worship money. That is why you can see, and if people in our land, people like saying that are being the supporters, that are being supporting this struggle, and the governors who are being the killer in our land, the so-called are worshiping them, bowing down to them because of the money and the wealth. That's what people are committing. That these are the high traitors in our land. But they are worshiping them, coming for them, dancing with them.
My brother, please round up.
Yeah, Mazi. So our people, I don't know. But it's painful. It's painful. When I see how people behaving, I'm done mad.
Thank you very much.
Mazi,
Thank you very much. Bye. Pastor Jack, are you there? Pastor Jack, are you there? Can you hear me? No. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Caller.
Okay, my dear.
You called before?
Yes, I called before.
No, please allow others. Please allow others to call. Please, I don't entertain calls twice. Allow others. There are many people calling. On WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Welcome to the program. Please, can you speak clearly? Well, remove your this from this the speaker, please. Your phone, please.
Is it better now?
Yeah, I think it's better. Go on.
Yeah, Mazi from South Africa. Mazi, thank you for your installation this night, and I think you've done a very good job. The way you have told our people, and the way you've been saying it. I think you've been saying it the way that every ear that heard your words should read meaning into them, and let's do the needful. Because the Nigerian state will hold nothing for us, and we should rise up to the needful. But actually, there is something that has been bothering me after our sister made a broadcast or a statement today in Mazi Aloze's program, and other of our brother that say something together with Mazi Oke, saying exactly what happened between our former deputy. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm only going to say something, quoting what our Tanenya said. He said that, and I quote, that anybody that see evil should not condone it. When you see evil, you must call a spade a spade. But if I want to say my mind, I don't want to be misunderstood, because I'm one of the children of this university, or a student. I'm on radio 24/7 listening to everything that everyone is saying. That our brother that spoke 2 before me, or 3 before me, that was talking about one of our brothers in South Africa that came on air and started talking about DOS and called them names. If he's listening tonight, I want to make, even if he has made an apology, I want to correct him, and I want to tell him something in our language. Because the language that we use during the time Mazi I. Peterson on our program, I did him for our struggle, and I did him for him now. Yeah, we put our DOS names, because ihe DOS made an announcement about any deputy in our group, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were part of the DOS, which means he endorsed it. It might not be the necessary the way that program Mazi Alozie on our CD design it. But without him endorsing it, there won't be any announcement like that. It might not be signing, putting it, endorsing it. Before that, our brother from South Africa, in his own view, but asking the DOS to come and have the same meeting that that put former deputy into where he is today. In every government in the world, there is always the people that handle the Directorate of State. Whatever decision they make is the highest body of every state. You cannot call them to come and be making video calls for the whole South Africa, the whole IPOP to decide. Which means that was the leadership, or 1,000 people, and we can decide the fate of one person. And nobody decided the fate of one person. I think the person that make his decision is old enough to make a decision of the decision that he made, and made the program that he made, which everyone have heard him. And then when they made intervene, which is the priest, and he refused to listen to anybody, and he has overgrown everybody. He has overgrown even his so-called brothers, that he's not ready to listen to anybody, but his problem is radio. But I always have a problem that if a problem is radio, I think you are doing a very good job, and every other brokers are doing a very good job. So radio is actually part of something that is helping us to learn more of what is happening and what Nigerian state hope for us, and our ultimate goal, which is Biafra. So the radio is helping us, but we shouldn't deviate and go and start a radio because it's going to help us to get Biafra. It's going to help us to learn more, but not for we to use it as a platform to fight each other. So all I'm saying tonight is our people should wake up, and this time around that we're going to march. There's nothing that is going to stop us, and there's nothing that is going to stop Biafra from coming. And I thank my leader so much, the way he has been calm. And I will tell him this night that stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Moses said it to the children of Israel. Mazi Nnamdi have said it to us, and I'm saying to him tonight again, the word he has given to us. He has taught us all these things. He should also stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. He told us to stand still last month. That so many things are going to happen, and so many ones that are very close to all of us are going to deny him, and so many are going, and they are happening, and they are still going to happen. He should never be discouraged. This mountain was given to him by Chukwukika Abiyama, and I remember one of our elders that died went to Israel to hand the mantle of this Biafra restoration to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was done when a man give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a wood that is over 100 years, say this mantle has fallen upon you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the Moses of our day. As Moses said to children of Israel, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand still. I'm saying to him, Mazi, don't be shaken, don't be unshakable. You told us to be strong. It's because of you that make us to be fearless. It's because of you that make us to be strong. We are all strong today. We are all bold today to talk on the radio, to say our view, to say enough is enough. That the killing they are killing the Biafrans is enough. Thank you so much for bringing us to this point.
Thank you.
All hail Biafra.
Almost hail Biafra. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sir.
Caller on direct line, your name and where you calling from. Welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Yeah, welcome to the program.
Thank you. I am here. My name is Marwan Ugo Onyejaka. I am the national PRO at POB here in the United States. And I reside here in Washington, D.C., but I am from Amibo and Olo, the home of the Tiger and the Amibo home of Kinjaja. Mazi, I thank you so much for the topic this evening, and then the topic is ignorant. Mazi, as I was looking through the ignorance, I found out that ignorance is when you are unaware of a fact, unknowingly when you are illiterate and then you are innocent of your fact. Or let's say you are uneducated about something that you say that you're ignorant. But that's not being knowledgeable of a fact that you say is ignorant is something that can still put you into trouble. That's the reason why in law they say if you are ignorant of a law, that means it cannot be an excuse. You can go and then you commit a crime because you don't know, and then you cannot go free in court. So there are some people that their ignorance is an intentional ignorance. That means because they feel that people are so dumb, and then they want to maneuver, just to do pretend, and then the people are foolish. Just like example, the deputy leader of which I'm not going to talk about him. His ignorance is because of his greed. The ignorance of him, acting the way he acted is because of greed. The greed of being something that you are not. The greed of forgetting the fact that a lot of blood has been shed. And then ignorantly you think that you're going to achieve, you're going to use the blood of people to get what you want. Because of that now, look at the consequence of his ignorance, that is being in the position that he put himself, which is not right. And the more we are talking about him, that means that we are intentionally being ignorant. Because now we are making us just to focus on what we're supposed to focus on. That is to focus on the problem that we are facing in that Nigeria. Focus on where we are, not talking about the achievement that we have had. But we have had a lot of achievement in this. Everything in Nigeria is crumbling. But everybody now has realized what Nnamdi Kanu has been crying since. That is that Nigeria is not a nation. In the north, it is clear in the eye that they are not ignorant of the fact that they're being very delusional, thinking that they're going to rule the world, they're going to occupy Nigeria. Their world is crumbling on them now in the northern part of Nigeria. Boko Haram is killing them in any way. There's no way to fight back. The nation has given, they have given up, the military has given up, no ammunition. The world has collapsed on them because people in the United States and the Western world have refused to give ammunition to Nigeria because they know that when they give the ammunition to Nigeria, they can give it back to the Boko Haram. Then it is ignorant of the fact that the HAUSA people do not know that they've been used by the Fulanis. But now that they have known that they have been used for Fulani, and then they still remain ignorant of the fact that they can fight for their, their children. Just for example, look at the children from 2 years to 7 to 8 to 9 to 10 years because of Amajiri. Don't fight over that they are Amajiri. Even in Saudi Arabia, that is the heart of Muslims, they don't have Amajiri. Even in Iran, that is talking about Muslims, they don't have Amajiri. Even in Pakistan, even in every part of the world, Indonesia, now you have Muslims that are those in Afghanistan. You don't have a Amajiri. Your children have been used and abused. Your children have been sexually exploited. Your children have been taken and they are eating from the gutter. And then still you are ignorant of the fact that they use that Amajiri just because they only want to get something. The Fulanis want to use it to get something, by subjecting you, and then you are ignorantly, just doing what you do. It's high time for you just to wake up. You cannot be ignorant forever. Nobody, even in the Middle Belt, you cannot come to be ignorant in your own to the fact that the Fulanis have migrated to your town, and the Fulanis have occupied your farmland. Fulanis have uprooted you from your homes. Fulanis have raped your mother, raped your father, raped your sister. Fulanis have put you into the camp. You are now in the camp. ITC camp, that is where you are. And then you are the youth of the Middle Belt. You are the youth from the north. You are youth from Zamfara. You are youth from Southern Kaduna. And then you are still ignorantly believing in the politics of Nigeria. When your home is on fire, when they do not want you to live and want you to have a good life, when the Fulanis of the West Africa, the ignorant Fulanis from the West Africa have migrated and taken over your land, and then they are playing politics and then they are not trying. You are ignorant. The reason why you are ignorant is because when they talk, they say, oh, we the Northern youth have said something. And you know that they call you Northern youth, but you've not gotten anything out of the Northern youth. You are ignorant for the fact that of 40 people, that is 40 presidents, people that have ruled your because there are a lot of them that since after 1950, the people that have ruled Nigeria have been mostly from your bottom part of Nigeria, and then you can do anything from it. You are extremely ignorant. You are ignorant for the fact that that nothing is working for you. You are the youth in that construction corner, nothing is working, and then you are still believing in one Nigeria. Okay? So you cannot even blame anybody because now you cannot claim that you are ignorant because now the people have already just opened your brain. You should know that you should not be ignorant. You should know what belongs to you. Now the people have opened your brain so that you know that you will be in that country for almost 60 years and then there is no electricity. There is no employment. There is no good road. There is no good hospital. And then you cannot claim that you are not ignorant. You are ignorant. You are not because now the awareness has been created for you by the radio Biafra. So you are youth in Nigeria. You have gone through school. You have gone through all the universities. And then you still pretend that you don't know because you say that you are ignorant. You are ignorant because you have chosen to be ignorant. You are ignorant because look at the people who are really the primitive people, the old people, the people that have retired, that's the people that have hijacked the politics. People that cannot even pass exam, that is the people that are your politicians, the people that are in the Senate House, the people that are your governors. And then you pretend because they are giving you 10,000 or 50,000. And then you pretend that they will ignorantly agree to do their hit back. And then just go around for the election. So when are you going to learn? When are you going to solve things knowledge? So what I am saying is that let us focus on what our problem is. The problem there now is that Nigeria has given an awareness that you have to stand for your rights. You have to fight because this Nigeria is not a nation. You cannot be ignorant to know that the second for 50 years and nothing good has come out of Nigeria and we are still pretending that this Nigeria exists. That shows that you are acting this stupid ignorance and that's the total ignorance. So when I am begging you, you the youth, so you just by this IPOB community radio to be listening to the smart people who have been doing them trying us like and then encourage you so that you know what your rights are because you have the stand and the university has been stolen from you. So now I thank you so much. I want to take much of the time, but ignorance is not an excuse because now say that this is an excuse. Go ahead and then stand on the trend so that the trend will run you over and then we will say that there is ignorance. You cannot be continue being stupid because and then you have to say what is going on in the whole world. So the question is someone, God bless you.
You too. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Caller Mazi, Pastor Jack, are you there? Can you hear me now? Caller, Pastor Jack, can you hear me now? No. No. Caller on WhatsApp, thanks for holding on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
I can't hear you from the Skype. I don't know what the name is.
Caller on WhatsApp, please, can you go on? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you go on?
Yes, of course.
Okay, go on.
Good evening from here, man.
Welcome to the program.
Good evening from here, and good evening to Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, and lovers of freedom. My name is Most Favored Onibo. I come from Newi province, Biafran land, and I'm calling from the Kingdom of Netherlands. Mazi, I must thank you for the good work, and also to my leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the great hero of my own time. Chukwu Abiyama will see him through, strengthening him, keep on piloting him until our dream, Biafra, is restored. In our own time, we shall see Biafra. He said, Mazi, I want to thank you once more again for this evening analysis or teaching, because it is in depth and it centers on awareness and telling us as in the message you have is just this powerful that what ignorance can do. I want to chip in, be part of the program by saying that this ignorance or not being aware, our people should also know the difference between freedom fighting, a movement, and a political party and organization or a government. Sometime in the past, I do remember one of our brothers, when they always call, they be talking about seek for people's consent, democracy. Democracy it cannot go a long way with movement, with freedom fighting. When we restore Biafra, then we now choose the system of government we must follow. But as far as this movement is concerned, just one voice, one command is enough, and we need to follow suit. That is the only thing we need to. There cannot be many captains in that same boat. When our leader, when Mazi now they cannot keep on doing all that, 100 men, or saboteurs are rising, we think he just. I'm not surprised or the man that fall by the wayside. I'm not surprised in fall, but I'm only disappointed that it's him that we are seeing going by the wayside. But I'm not surprised. This is a movement, and we must continue. I just want to tell Biafra, because so many people keep writing trash on Facebook, what he did. Now I want to ask Biafra, what is that he did? That an IPOB, a Biafran that stood in headbridge for 3 days. Can you compare that with someone at his comfort and broadcasting? Now this one now you are doing now, can you compare your work now, Mazi, with Biafran that have given their life? They are gone, they are dead, and people keep measuring the loss we've had with someone being on radio, and you are telling me that he has what is that he has done that no other person has done, or can you equate lives that we've lost? So I want our people to understand, when you train your balances, you check it well. This man was not chest out. He decided to go his path, and it's fine by us. It's just very fine by us. Mazi, please, another thing I want to suggest is, if it's possible, please, and just my own suggestion, let your other comrade that are anchoring our radio, let's maintain this system of this mindset of as not allowing that democratic process in this radio, because if you keep allowing this democratic process, allow him to say his own. There was something I heard in the afternoon, and I was bitter when I heard that from one of us. I was bitter, and that message has gone out. Though that brother has came late in the evening to apologize, but that very message of afternoon has gone out, and so many people have listening to that, and maybe they will not listen to this evening on. He apologized. That message has gone out, and that message will keep on going out, and so many people will keep hearing it. So on this radio, it will one direction. We need to be going only but one direction. Anybody that has a contrary view or contrary direction should just keep it to himself until we restore our Biafra. We have some feeble-minded people that small thing can shake them, small thing they can, plant a discord in the heart, and they will start thinking otherwise. That's just my suggestion on that. And also, one of our brothers that have not been hearing from him for a long time from America. I hope all well with him. He's a constant caller on your program and rest of the program. Hope all is well with him. So that's my suggestion, and Chukwuabiama bless you, Mazi, and they will thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you very much. I quite understood what you said, and we always tell ourselves, the broadcasters, mind the people that are calling what they are saying. You need directions. We need direction. There is no way of freedom can be gotten through democracy.
Yes,
Caller on WhatsApp.
good evening.
Caller on WhatsApp. Your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Mazi, please hold me on my. Yeah, hello. Yes, Mazi, Johnathan. Good evening. This is Mazi Tuduru. Mazi, I'm calling from New Delhi in India. Mazi, regarding what the last call said, Mazi Uchemefo, we started paying him money when our leader was in jail. If at that time the Mefo is working, so when after the work he come to radio and start sleeping, some people call and say he should stop work and they coming and by late, he coming to radio by late, then they start paying him money. As a freedom fighter and a deputy, once our leader is released from jail, they must stop paying that money to him. It must be stopped because that money they are paying him is the money of the woman selling crayfish in my village, selling crayfish in my village, seeing his own village contributing this money. He knows, why can't he stop and find something doing? He's still taking this money from 2015 till date. Uchemefo is not a freedom fighter. People are saying what he did. My senior sister's son living at Johnathan, driving a bus, was killed in Kempo. We did not see his corpse. We did not see the bus. Gone. Our leader and his family, our leader and his two junior brother was in the East doing protest at the same time. We did not see Uchemefo. We did not see him family. Come to broadcast when our leader come out from the jail, Uchemefo begin to drop down, leaving George Johnny will finish his own and come and do Uchemefo own. What is Uchemefo is doing? You have not seen Uchemefo as a deputy. Connect for IPOB Asian deputy and talk to them, advise them what to do, how to get a respect to your senior, how to do this. You have not seen Uchemefo turn around Africa deputies. Deputies, Europe deputies. You have not seen Uchemefo in a day come out to Facebook and bring a good idea on how to move this forward. People are saying, Uchemefo, my brother, we are praying every day in Radio Biafra and in my house. Our prayer is working. That's what Uchemefo is. Our prayer is pushing out. People should rejoice. Go and eat out. Go and kill goat. The people who want our blessing is down. You are praying every day, never should come, and our God have started doing the job. You are not slacking back. Keep on praying. Those our evil people is at PAB. Our God must surely bring them out and disgrace them. This can happen to Uchemefo. It's not okay now. He went to open radio, Biafra freedom, whatever, freedom, while he let them open Radio Biafra, but they said no, they must open Radio Biafra, nothing like international. Today now he went out and opened another radio. This radio he opened, what are you going to do with it? Are you people with your friends and thinking very hard that this man is unfiscable? You have a problem with the IPOB. We have not had anything, and go do it. Father, which you said you are Catholic. You are see your father that you worship, who if you really have in the case, you don't want to listen because you are taught. You don't want to listen because you know that when they say what you are doing, you don't perform your duties, you don't do anything in IPOB. You don't have respect. People are saying this, everybody should go and do this. Uchemefo made a plan to give our leader poison, but it's not working. What I want to say? We are moving ahead of IPOB. We are working to get Biafra, to get Uchemefo. We don't talk about the person in this freedom who want to fall out to go to hell. People should move on. We come up here to this all this Uchemefo. Who is him? The IPOB move ahead with that Uchemefo. It's not doing anything on this struggle. It's not doing anything. You don't know how to preach. You don't do the work of deputy. What am I saying? Mazi, go and listen to the a freedom fighter from Punjab in India. His name is Nara. The man only him handled Punjab freedom fighter many years ago. But the time Indian government have given him bribe, the man take bribe. The man is one of the richest men in this country. He has land in every state. Not left, right, only him. Saint Naraka. That is the son of the man. This man now had only one son. Later the man died. His son now will go shop, diamond, top everything here in India. Do you see now the son now married one wife, get 3 daughters. The 3 daughters, 2 of them now married. Wife of this one is said into Canada. The 1 and 12 in-law, they travel from India to Canada. On their way to the hospital, they have an accident. 3 of them died. You see, before this man died, the government has steady to work the man to collect some property because the whole Indian way to that man. Now the man don't die. People now don't go. The government is now collecting what they give that man now back. Not in the system, in the system, it has gone China. Money is not a small money, but take a bribe. But if you do a freedom fighter and take a bribe, government will come in another way again to collect everything from you in many years to come. That is why we stand on this freedom that we are doing. We must do it and we must free our people. Or we must hear Biafra. If you are hearing my word, go and do the needful. Forget about failure complete.
Thank you. Almost here, Biafra. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. Mazi, Pastor Jack, thanks for holding on. Are you there? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Welcome to the
program. The Skype, I don't know.
Go on.
Thank you. Good evening, dear friends from here. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos as usual. I just want to add my own contribution to get my mind this night. First of all, everybody has looked away from the shenanigan happening in this contraction. It's only on this contraction that you are being killed. You have not been asked to have been on strike for one section. No employment for you. No good hospital, no road, no light. You pay for darkness. Service chiefs and the others, their appointment will expire, or by the number of their service here, they are supposed to have been relieved of their duty, but the imposter in Asorok will extend their stay in office beyond their age of service, and the rubber stamp National Assembly cannot do anything. That is because you find yourself in this contraction. They kill you when you demonstrate, they kill you when you complain, and you don't see anything wrong with that. Rather, you are jumping up and down, talking rubbish and doing rubbish. And again, it's unfortunate that we're still dwelling on this issue of Ucheme for ex-deputy director. It's so unfortunate. That is part of the strategy of the Nigeria state to slow our movement. Of course, because the prophecy that Biafra is to be restored this year. Again, so many things are going to happen that if you are not careful or strong, you may fall out of IPOB, and those prophecies are fulfilled. Then why is this so important at this time minute that even those you never believe are going to work against the struggle are working against the struggle? Okay, for those of you that do not know, Mazi before have told us that Biafra can never come. Quote me that say in our platform he was invited. Quote me. That everybody is telling us Biafra will come, that Biafra can never come. Go and ask before that Pastor Jack said this thing. He told us, go and ask evangelists, those that work today. He told us that Biafra can never come. That is his illusion. Now, this is somebody in that capacity for more than 8 years, calling the shots, and our people were dying. After all that, he come out to come and talk trash, set up a radio. Come back home. The same number of people will lose. You will lose in your family. It's no longer the time we talk trash. Come back home, and we will teach you enough of all this nonsense, because we are keeping quiet. Do you think we are happy? Most of you that occupy positions, you think because you think you are so qualified more than all of us here. You are not. That is just the truth. You think you can make a good presentation on the platform more than some of us. That is not true. But we are privileged anywhere we are standing, and God does not confer on us any particular advantage in order for us to see it as a means of devaluing or running down the struggle. We will not allow that. If all of us in this contraction, this fire, can pay our dues, you know what we are going through here, we can pay our dues. You are in the United Kingdom. You are paid £4,000 every month. Your children are being trained. You went to school via IPOB. All these things, and all of a sudden, you wake up and begin to talk nonsense. Come back home. We are waiting for you at home here. But there's one thing everybody must understand. Freedom fighting is not a democratic setting, because this mentality of buying and selling has made some of you don't just understand. The reason why we have command and control in the struggle is just like the structure of the army. You take the order for the highest command. No complaint whether it is good for you or not. No complaint. You take the last order and you must have to execute it. If you cannot, you are being court-martialed. If you don't know that as a unit member, you are operating a platoon, just the way it is in the army. That is how it is. If you don't know, I want to know that now. And besides, that we are having the office of the deputy. We don't have to have the office of the deputy in this struggle in the first place. But all is working together for good, together and love God. It has come, which before voluntarily resigned, the ear of everybody. And that have been accepted and authenticated by DOS, the highest decision-making body of IPOB. And their circular is official. And everybody has gone to acknowledge that there is no gain saying or trying to draw us back in this registration process. And any person that see evil should call it evil. He did evil. Don't come and protect or try to cover anybody up. It doesn't matter where he is, she or she is coming from. If I do wrong tomorrow, one day, me or job. Let's not come here and be sentimental. Let's be fatwa. And that fear that there for land, we will give him the treatment. He has never followed us in any protest. Nothing has happened to any member of his family. And we're here talking trash. Do you know what you have lost here? Today now I'm confined to crutches on wheelchair. But we are there walking up and down, broadcasting, talking rubbish. And if you feel that if we see you, we'll be happy watching you. You think we come here to play? Nobody coerces us into this struggle. It is our identity, it's our destiny, it's our calling. That is why we are pursuing the restoration of Biafra. And we must get that. Everyone should get that into his core. If you are not willing to abide by the command and control, you better go and see that it's not necessary or mandatory. There must be a family member of IPOB. Go and stay in your house. You may, if you are in your house, if you have any other alternative on what to do to bring Biafra, please start doing your own for us. But don't come to attack IPOB or the shop what we're doing. Because if you do, we'll come after you. That is how it is. We are not painting or quoting anything here. We're trying to be professional or political correct. No! We call expert. That is why we are who we are. Mazi, Johnathan, that is my submission this time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We must call on WhatsApp your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Mazi, Johnathan, good evening.
Welcome to the program, Mazi.
Yeah,
today you called earlier than usual.
That is, How is family, sir?
Good, we are good. Go.
Okay. Mazi, you know, where I come from, they said, because Okomma is a big masquerade in my place. Uchemofo has been in the struggle trading mentality. He's a trader. And the very local one, our leader was just managing him, covering him up, packaging him to look as a freedom fighter. Our leader know who Chemofo is. Our leader was managing Chemofo, trying to cover his shame. But if you can recall, sir, there was a time our leader said that Biafrans know one way to Biafra, freedom. And Uchemofo know too. And him, our leader, knows three. Uchemofo was still in this struggle for some time because he was trying to see how to get to know that third one Kanu knew. But Kanu, as a wise man, knowing his level of mental strength, he was still managing him. So to me, it's a miracle because Uchemofo has been a setback to this struggle. Uchemofo we have never seen Uchemofo in prison. Uchemofo have not gone to cell. He has not even gone to prison over Biafra. He has not even agitated. The only time he comes out as with security in London to do some protest. You think we don't know his level of mental strength? We know. Just that we don't want to let the world know that he is not capable. You know, but I will have been covering him. But it's good. He comes out to really cool himself because it's a shame. It's a shame. We don't have the charisma. I don't see why people should be we should continue to talk about. Just that sometimes it's to talk about, to continue about it, even though you cannot stop it because it's an event that just happened. No matter who he is, as long as he's holding that position of deputy leader, and he chooses the way he chooses now. Yes, it must be it must be talked about, but we should also apply. I see it as a miracle. It's time to move forward because it's not can't help Uchemofo don't have it doesn't have the what it takes to be a freedom fighter. It's just that Uchemofo is ungrateful. He's very ungrateful human being. After all the warning given to him by the Reverend Fathers, by the committee, it shows that he has been trying to see how to capture Kanu's secrets, but he has not been able to do that. And to me, it's a call to rejoice. It's time to rejoice because something that is holding us back God has removed that thing from our way. Imagine what I've learned from you, Mazi Johnathan. You have history in your side. You are well read. I have learned a lot from you. What tell me, Uchemofo went to school under his struggle. When Uchemofo was in prison, many people died under Uchemofo command. Many families lost their loved ones, both when her bridge was blocked, both when all he was saying, take pictures, take videos. Why are people defending Uchemofo? Why some people are showing more about Uchemofo? Many people lost their loved ones under Uchemofo. What is Uchemofo coming to tell us? And history will judge him because now our leader is silent. I've been watching Uchemofo. If you say you are fighting for Biafra, go. I have written to him many times. I said, what we want is Biafra. God get us Biafra. All this noise making on social media, it makes no sense. Go and get what we want is Biafra. Go and get us Biafra.
Thank you.
He's not coming to make noise of air. But the point is that everything happened for good. It's a call for celebration. Because I know that Kanu have been going through, see, if Uchemafo is capable, Kanu would have been a lesson by now. Kanu have paid a lot of over-sacrifice over this struggle. Because Uchemafo is not capable. Kanu keeps suffering more than expected. Kanu keeps suffering. Everything Kanu is not there. Kanu, because Uchemafo is just a salary earner. And he never knew that Kanu is just covering him up. Because most of us know that Uchemafo is not the current trend in the struggle does not suit him at all. He's supposed to be a trader. Go and do a local, not even a trader, very local one. Ipob made him relevant. Who knows Uchemafo before?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's just that as woman, who knows Uchemafo? Now he felt he has come on limelight. Okay, let's watch and see now. Very soon now he will lock up.
Thank you.
And become a very local saboteur. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Our people are funny. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi, Johnathan. Good evening from here.
Welcome to the program.
I greet Biafrans around the world, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. I salute you. Our leader, Mazi, and the kind of good evening, sir, from here. I remember by task, speaking from my location. I want to say, Mazi, I'm getting update from the zoo. They are saying that everybody can now begin to use pounds and dollars. It's verifiable though. Everybody, that is their federal government. They can begin to use. God bless you. I think I'm not I'm now relaxed, that they can begin to use pounds and dollars. Listen, Biafrans. Our leader said, wait, hold on till the end of December. Remember, this man said, our leader said that he doesn't want to kill Zoo instantly. Because he had a buffer, this man because this man, our leader said, he does not want to kill you instantly. He wants to cut them piece by piece, and they will experience a kind of torturous death. They will experience slow death. Now, the thing is, if you are reasoning, we need to reason. If this man said he will cut them piece by piece, that just experience how the zoo will fizzle away. And he started this thing. One day, because remember, he said, if something is happening, when you look at it, you can ask him, what is going on here? Because you don't understand. There is a place this man, there's a kind of attitude this man is operating that I don't understand. I am following this movement by faith. A lot of people will think I'm having dinner and whatever with him. No, the way you are, the way I am believing this man by faith, following him by faith. So the thing that makes my heart bleed for this person, I like what the last caller said. I like what that last caller said. He said, Uchemafo cannot endure the pain. He doesn't have the ability to endure the pain that our leader endured. If somebody, let's say for example, this man knows, I don't want to go to his health file, because if I want to read file, my brother, I read every file here where I am. If I want to read file, I read file. Only that by law you are not allowed to say anything on somebody's medical file. If I go on that that agree that the better law here. Law of protection. That is the law. We are looking at the law. This I would have told Biafra a lot of things. You know, in this part of the world where you are, if you want to become a certain leader, you have to go through some certain tests. Kamara ni so the bonya ahuma. Iya anakata yegili tigibolo. And obulje no onye ji nuclear bomb no were ukolobi obi okono wo ihe na aya hot temperedness. Then now here look suo ye in as a leader again. We nuclear bomb here in case you will protect the country. So when small person make you angry, you click the nuclear button on your page don't wear because it's the hot tempered. You see, only I don't want to go there because I am being held not to talk. So this person does, like what the last caller said, God remove minus problem from Biafra. But the person came all of a sudden telling people that Biafra will not come. This all these things they are doing. I looked at this man. I said, for real, I am not surprised because he is saying it now. He has been saying it in his behavior for a very long time. But Biafrans are not very, because when we love people, especially for those of us in Biafra land, you don't know where this person is. You haven't, some of us never been to Western world or UK. You know, so when you see some of the people in Europe or UK and America, you would think they are living in a 6-star hotel. Not at all. There are those who are going through a lot of things, but you don't know. And you would think this man loves you so much that he loves you. I have seen him in so many meetings how this man isolates himself. He doesn't like the previous caller said, he doesn't reach out to people. He doesn't love his people. Look, a leader has to be charismatic. When you come out, you know, the day our leader came to UK to the first time he came this year, I believe this year, yes, from Israel, he had a gathering. People gathered. Honestly, my dear brother, I was in the security affairs, but you know, under normal, when you are not allowed to laugh. But when this man was talking, all of us were carried away. We were laughing the way our leader speaks. You can never be in this man's presence, and if you want to make you laugh, you will laugh and pass out. If you want to be serious, he will be serious. This is a charismatic leader. He will make you do what you don't even naturally don't want to do. You will just, by talking, you will see yourself doing it. This is what a leader is all about. Not somebody who will isolate himself. When you see him, he is bitter, his face is frowned, he's not smiling, he never laughs, he never entertains people around him. He doesn't know what being generous is. How many people back home has he done something that you hear him? Anyone that man give anything, he's giving him to do dirty job for him. That is how he is. There are those following him wagging their tails like bingo. They think they're going to get it. Our leader said, like the previous caller was, I love what Pastor Jack said. You know, sometimes people don't know the implication in subordination. You commit reasonable felony or insubordination, and you want to travel and go to the people that you have betrayed. You think they're going to say, oh, welcome home, because let me put it in a European way, because when Europeans believe that when we are arriving back home, people will come banana. That's what we like to eat. Welcome home, and they will bring sticks of banana to welcome you at the airport. I'm rounding up, sir. Yes, sir. I'm rounding up. So it is not so. When you want to do this thing, consider there are people behind you who they have lost so many things, who have lost their loved ones, who have lost their means of livelihood, those who have sacrificed with their life, ultimate sacrifice, and you do it, and there is something finally. I want to remind our people, I've said it before, I will repeat it. If you are caught at the airport, I will use some certain country in Europe, let me say in Europe, and you are caught with substance coming from another country, bad substance. If they take that substance from you and ask you now, you can go back, you can enter the city, no problem. Please do not enter that city. Because the people that still they know that someone sent you on that errand to go and get that thing, and they took it away from you at the airport, the authority. If they tell you to go, they have pardoned you. Do not let them do that. Let them put you in detention first, and you will send message to whomever that is your boss to get a lawyer for you. So once they get a lawyer for you, you are out. Nobody will kill you. They know UCMF4 is not intelligent enough to know all these things. They know that you didn't divert what they gave you. But if you diverted it and just thinking, oh, praise the Lord, I'm free, let me travel now. I have gotten the money, I've gotten what it takes. I can just wait for a while, run radio station to defend myself because I don't have anybody to defend me. And you think you can do it, and now begin to run your mouth telling them, oh, there is something you know. Our leader said he knows one, everybody knows one, including UCMF4. Then there are two things him and UCMF4 knows. Okay. And he said on the third level, there is a level that he is. That's what it meant. There is a level where I will get to that UCMF4 will not know what that is. And no one will know what that is. Only if Elohim tells you, you will know. So that man doesn't know what is going on. And he confirmed we eat with his mouth that nobody briefs him anything. And that is only the reason, one of the reasons why he got so bitter, he got so bad, felt so bad, he felt like killing his master, and went and began to run his mouth and run a station like this. And Obi and followed him. Okay, now warfare. He asked, if I say no, my man here, and I want to advise you, stay humble. Now, because I don't want you to humble. Mazi, Chinedu, good evening from me, and they were.
Thank you very much, Rabbi. Thank you very much. You know, really, it's a tedious journey, but we are on it. You know, so as our callers have said, there is nothing to add on it. Only that we stay on course, and we are on course. Somebody say it's a -1 problem, and it's true. Many people that deals with UCMF4 directly can witness some things, some faults, you know. And, it's okay, thank God that things go like this. He's broadcasting, let him continue broadcasting. But the issue is that we shall see how it ends. Caller on what's up? Your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the program.
Mazi, Johnathan, from here. My name is Mazi. I'm calling from the police, USA.
Welcome
to the speaking. The last comment of Rabbi Charles make me to start to be laughing here. A man that said, a man that said, God, call God. This is why anybody that come and preach me, God, in my silence, I used to watch the person like a serpent. Because everybody carrying religion in their head. Those people are very chameleon.
My brother, you have a point in what you're saying. You have a point. Many people will not understand this, but I understand it very, very well. You know, these religious people that are religious.
Hey, this is about the most dangerous. They will do something. You shall be asking yourself, is this the same person that is talking to you like this? The same man is coming on Facebook, be talking, even reading the oath. Oath he used to inaugurate me here, inaugurate our center here. Reading it in the Facebook. I begin asking myself, is this the same man that used to talk to me on phone? Come on social media, Master program, preaching, remain humble, remain in this. What happened? How do you allow devil to use you like this? What will make an adult man act is older than me 100 million times. But nothing will make me to come and cascade whatever is going to IPOB. Not even in my wife, not in anywhere. Come and be talking everything. Like I want to say, people that have to comment saying about our head of the director of state. Let me tell you people, IPOB, this IPOB is not a family meeting. It's not a club. This is a nation. And you can't tell me that the government of the two will come and tell you. You will tell government to come and tell you what will happen. Whatever the decision, high command of IPOB do, fine and good. If you are in this struggle, with your wholeheartedly, your goal there is to restore Biafra. I don't see anything wrong in any command and control. I don't see nothing wrong there. Eh? People be coming out and be talking. I watch Mazi which on Facebook today. I feel ashamed of myself. Is it the same man that is coming preaching us, giving command for people to and now you are coming again to be showing Mazi that is a friend of mine from child. I give him car, 2 cars last 2 years. He eats my money. I never come on Facebook. I've been discussing him because he's my family friend. Things have been done. There's something that someone has to keep it confidential. But these people claiming they are adults, claiming they want to Cambridge. But whenever you see them to look at what they call it's not free for the lawyer. So I ask myself, these people have a wife? These people have a family? There's some captain with whom my wife cautioned me. I can't tell somebody who's going to say, hey, this is not good. There are people who be just come and be sitting on social media because social media is free. You can write it in America. Nothing can happen to you. But one day you will try to go to your land. Although many of them have taken America idea, some of them won't buy that this is the place that will bury them in America here. But let me tell them, if they are buried in America, the same thing they do for you in the physical world, that what they will do in the spirit. Because America is not a land. Hypocrites people. If I see you, the man humble, the man blessed, the man this. Who can a woman be all these people? Old man. Mazi can remain our leader. Remain our leader. If you don't see what is happening, one person called for this night. Ask him, who is our enemy? Uchemefa say he don't know. I said, may God strike his mouth. If you don't know who is our enemy. You don't know who is our enemy. And now you are making yourself the enemy. I wonder whether I have a family. I wonder whether I have abundant people. I wonder if you should call Uchemefa. You should call Uchemefa. Some people die in this cause. I lost 5 uncle in Biafra war. Nobody preach me about Biafra. Abundant family. Call Uchemefa to an order. If you believe that nobody can meet him in London, somebody will meet him in London, and the person will ready to go to jail because you want to put your people to die in Ipob. It's Uchemefa like in Ipob. Now, let me drop it there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. I will not pick other calls, please. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. I thank each and every one of you that called. We are here, we are on movement, freedom fighting movement. This is a movement. I want people to understand it. There is a difference between freedom fighting and a government. Freedom fighting, there is nothing like democracy in freedom fighting. You understand? You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this movement. You listen. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this movement. If it's democratic process, he would have waited and called meeting to whom it may concern. Please let us have votes. You know, I don't know. Please, this caller, I will give you 2 minutes only, please, because I'm on the verge of closing. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program. Mazi, please, I'm on the verge of closing. Just streamline this in place. I beg you. Go on.
Okay. Mazi, my name is Ifeanyi calling from Kingston, Texas. I'm from Nnewi province. Mazi, I say about this issue and now. What I want to say is this. Our people said, Anapaluchi, whatever you are doing You can do it because Nnamdi can do it. I can do it. That is lie. Nnamdi Kanu, God gave him the blessing. That's a blessing. God gave him. So, onye ọbụla na-ewu nna ndị ọkụ otere anya ọkụ so ọnụparịta agwọ ya agwọ onye amachi enyere ya ozike ire ka ọ na whatever ndị ụmụ sabotage na-eme nwe nke ya gara aga anya nọkwa na ndị eji ozi a jesi ya nata Chukwu okike abịa ma continue to energize us. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much, Mazi. As I said, as I was saying, there is nothing like democratic process on freedom fighting. Freedom fighting is it's like a war situation. We are in a war situation, albeit not with arms, but many things are going on. You understand? It is when we get, we had, there was Masop, and we saw how he became moribund, entered almost into mainstream politics, started directing, eating and dining with politicians, and from there our leader rose up, said no, we cannot allow Biafra struggle to die like this. And he came up, started broadcasting. That is what rose the awareness of all of us that are in this struggle, because we had his voice. Now, IPOB is run under command and control, because that is how freedom fighting is. Without discipline, you can't achieve nothing, freedom. Without discipline. So, another thing also, before I forget, like somebody that called, I had that, but partly, that start saying that we need to be having meeting to say this and that, what DOS have meeting, but they have released the memo. What is that memo? Do you need to fly to meet face to face? The memo have been released. I don't know how people think. The DOS, they have released the memo, and that is it. In response to the situation, now we are working according to the memo released by DOS. And DOS cannot do anything without the blessing of our leader, because he is the leader. That is it. Everybody should understand this. No matter what, we see how all these other people came up before, and some people thought that heaven will fall. And today, where are they? Some now are in Lower Niger Congress. Others are confused. They don't even know where they are, where they will be, or where they are. Some are gone for higher mercenary, trying to make contacts with politicians, of which even politicians have rejected them. And that is the beauty of, or the danger of sabotage. When they push you into sabotaging, that they will promise you heaven and earth. After, once they see that you are irrelevant, you become like used shell. Used shell become useless, because the slug in you, the lead that is in the shell have been spent, so no need again. That's it. That is how these people are. They will make, once they make you, turn you become irrelevant. Now you see people deserting you, everybody. You call the politician that have been, energizing you. You see that he have changed number, and you become like bat. You don't know where you are, whether you are air animal or land animal. You don't know. So that is it. This is -1 problem. That's it, at least. It is when we have our country that we will now, when we restore our country, that we will now sit down and talk, bring everybody on board. How are we going to run the country? That is it. It is not when you are struggling for freedom. That is one thing people fail to understand. Freedom fighting is not nation running. It is they are two different things. You can get freedom by violence. You cannot run the country by violence. You can get freedom by dictatorial. You cannot. You will not run the government being a dictator. No. Our leader said once Biafra comes, he resigns. His job is done. That's it. You know, Winston Churchill, during the Second World War, he led United Kingdom in the campaign against the Nazis, against Hitler. He was a very brave man during the war time. He was brave, a great tactician. But immediately after the war ended, there was election. And he was using, during campaign, he was using his war prowess as a great tactician. Or during the war, this and that, I did this, and everybody saw it that he did it really. But do you know what? He lost election because these people, they are enlightened. The population of United Kingdom, they are enlightened. They told him, sir, you tried during the war, but you are a man for the moment. You tried. You are the man for UK during the war, but you are not the man for UK during this time. Do you see how advanced mind think? That is it. Now they voted another person, his opponent, and he won. And they thanked him for leading them during the war, but during the peace he cannot lead them. So what are we saying? We are preparing the mindset of people. There is something one of our brothers say. He said, ignorance is not an excuse. It's in the law. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse that we exonerate you from being sentenced or convicted. Because the law has been there. So whether it is for you to make effort in order to know the law. If you say you come to court, you fail it. No, I didn't. And you take of the law, we will save you. He said no, because the law is there. So what we are saying is this: why Nigerians are going backwards is because of ignorance, and it's not an excuse, because everything to move forward is there in this world for you to learn, to grab, to reason. But Nigerians are not reasoning. Let me read you what this headline: police want court to stop judicial panels set to investigate its abuses. Police. Do you see, when NSAS was moving, they said, no, stop, we hire you with this and that. Oh, stop, we will look into it. And people sheepishly, out of ignorance, which is not an excuse, they stopped. Oh, no, okay, wait. You see people turning around to tell people, no, stop, it's okay now, it's okay. Let people go their business. Let us, they have taken notes. Today, the panels, even they said to hear abuses, because they don't want people to hear, to understand what is going on or what went wrong. They want people that suffered those police abuses to die in silence. They want you to die in ignorance. Because when you are ignorant, the politicians continue looting, making your lives a misery. You are ignorant of the power that you have. Remember the later NSAS, the politicians, most of them are we are on the run. Had it been you pushed on, had it been you pushed a little further, by now everything would have been a story. But people should rise up.